What's going on? We're starting just very shortly, like 1 or 2 minutes probably.
Tall. Awakening's here, we'll answer the call. Steel and fury, where the brave hearts ignite. Hardcore warriors ready to fight.
UCW Awakening, Friday Night Fights, and World Class all happening tonight. Welcome in, welcome in. Stay tuned. We got a long one ahead of us. I'll be right back, then we're starting. What's going on, everybody? I am Josh, your host, user unknown. This is UCW. I'm a little out of breath. I just had to run up and down the stairs. Tonight, we've got Keith versus Ryan Davis in an Extreme Rules Championship match. Eric Irons and Kurt Irons take on Travis Troy and Angus Wade in an Extreme Rules Tag Team match. Owen Draven and Bruce Scarlett will go at it. We've got Akari Uemoto and Alex Knight going at it in a one-on-one. It's supposed to be an Extreme Rules match. Should be an Extreme Rules match. Last man standing, Jaden versus Shizuka Kitano in a last woman standing match. My correction. For the UCW Women's Hardcore Championship match. This is a rematch for Jaden from last week. And we've got Chaotic taking on Alexander Kelly for the UCW Hardcore Championship. The championships aren't showing up above them on some of them. I'm not really sure why. I'm pretty sure I've got them as modified matches. We're going to go ahead and get in here with Keith versus Ryan Davis. I really wish there was a way to hide that, because I've got things that I had planned that I can't show you, that y'all kind of can see now. So in the videos, I'll be able to fix that. for the stream, y'all get the blanket pulled back just a little bit. Once again, this is UCW. UCW Awakening specifically. If you're new here, like, follow, and subscribe. Drop a comment if you liked it, if you got any recommendations or things you want to see. All of the links are down at the bottom right-hand corner all the time. They're also fairly regularly posted throughout different social medias, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. We got it all now. Keith makes his way down to the ring, looking to take home his first championship in UCW. Former Rockstar sensation, now turned wrestler, made his way to the #1 contender spot of the worldwide division. By far, one of our best and most impressive here on UCW. And our UCW Worldwide Champion, oh, it's doing the belt thing again. It's doing the belt thing again. I'm gonna have to restart the game. Okay. I'll do that after Awakening, just because I don't want the match card to redo and all that stupid stuff. The belt's supposed to look cool. It doesn't. Ryan Davis making his way down to the ring. Thank you, WWE, for making my life just ever slightly more difficult. Let me get everything back in where it's supposed to be. We've got the beginning of the match going on. I'm doing streamer things though, so I can't. I'm not paying attention to that at the moment. It's my bad. There we go. Okay. Collar and elbow tie up between Ryan Davis and Keith. Keith throws back Ryan Davis. Another collar and elbow tie up. This seems to be Keith's go-to at the beginning of the match. Ryan Davis. No, Keith getting control. Got the arm trapped of Ryan Davis. Champion not in a good position here. Keith really looking in control right now. Really wrenching that arm down. The wrist lock, applying the pressure to the middle. I don't know if y'all have ever had the vein on the middle of your wrist pushed. That shit do be hurting. Now with the arm behind the back of Ryan Davis, Keith flips him over his shoulder. Now with a headlock. Ryan Davis, the champion, not looking very good right now against the very formidable Keith, apparently. This is a very long headlock. Ryan Davis seems to be struggling to get out. Big knee to the back from Keith. Rolling Ryan Davis over, dropping the knee down on the head. Keith is really feeling it now, feeling unstoppable. Big punch to the gut, then a kick as well. Flips him over. What's the drum monkey? The former bandmate of Keith comes down to the ring. Keith escapes the ring, going underneath it. Drum monkey, what's he trying to do? Big kendo stick shot across the face of drum monkey from Keith. Keith was really prepared tonight. Looking absolutely unstoppable, putting drum monkey down. Keith makes his way back into the ring. No, back up to the top rope. He's focused on drum monkey. Down onto him. Drum monkey slamming Keith down, making his way out of the arena. This did not go the way that he was planning. Keith still looking really good right now, amped up and ready. These two men are now exchanging blows. Keith with a chop across the chest. Ryan Davis with a slap across the face. Catching the arm of Keith with two slaps across the face of his own. Once again, catching the arm of Keith. Ryan Davis showing life. Big kick to the gut, up to the middle rope. Double axe handle down. Bouncing off the ropes. Ryan Davis, big elbow drop. Big elbow drop once again from Ryan Davis. Calling Keith up to his feet. Might be nap time. Throws Keith into the ropes. Slams him down. Going for the cover on Keith. Ryan Davis. A 2 count. Champion almost retains. Ryan Davis stomps on the hand of Keith. Slams the elbow down onto the mat. Up to the top rope. Ryan Davis. Keith up to his feet. Takes Ryan Davis back down off that rope. He's got the head scissor locked in. Elbows down on the top of the head of Ryan Davis. Bouncing off the ropes. Going for the cover. Keith looking to win this match right here and now. Only a 1 count for the challenger. Over Ryan Davis, up to the middle rope. Ryan Davis with a big kick to the chest. Keith throws Ryan Davis into the ropes. Big scoop slam from Keith. Up to the middle rope. He's walking along it. The ref won't move. That was a huge elbow from Keith down onto Ryan Davis. Going for the cover. Almost kicks out, or almost gets the pin. I don't know what happened there. My brain just completely shut off. Keith grabbing a chair. Big chair shot across the face of Ryan Davis. And he's looking for another. Ryan Davis dropping the face of Keith down onto his knees. Picking up that chair. Focusing on the midsection of Keith. Big chair shots. He's looking to get Keith up to his feet. Ryan Davis kick to the midsection. He's got the head trapped. Down onto his head. That could be it for Keith. Small package power driver. And the 3 count for Ryan Davis. He retains. Surely the disturbance of Drum Monkey caused some type of distraction in the mind of Keith. Or maybe Ryan Davis really is just that good. UCW Awakening on Mondays. Like, follow, and subscribe for more. Streaming on Sunday as of right now, because I'm strongly considering changing that. For those of you who stick around for the whole thing, you will find out why, because by Friday Night Fights, I'm sounding a little hoarse. In our next match, we've got Kurt and Eric Irons taking on Angus Wade and Travis Troy in an Extreme Rules tag match. These 4 gentlemen are some of the best tag team wrestlers around as far as UCW is concerned. Angus Wade and Travis Troy coming straight out of Friday Night Fights, being on UCW since its development and first episode. And then you've got Kurt and Eric Irons, two twin brothers who have gone through every indie development center there is and have now landed in UCW. There they are right now. The Death Skulls are the Skull Collectors. Skull Collectors? You got a couple of tag teams with some similar names. Bear with me. And their music is completely cut out. Oh, there we go. The Skull Collectors. See, I knew it was one of the Skull names. And their opponents making their way to the ring. All 4 of these gentlemen want to get farther in this tag team division. Making their way to the ring, we've got Angus Wade and Travis Troy. They are the Death Skulls. Once again, this is a 2-on-2 Extreme Rules match. Nothing beyond that. Angus Wade taking the attack to Eric Irons early. Kurt Irons taking the attack to Travis Troy. Angus Wade slamming Eric Irons down onto his back. Kurt Irons not in a good position either. Travis Troy has those legs trapped. He's playing the guitar on the legs of Kurt Irons. Angus Wade has Travis Troy up as well. Slams him down, or Eric Irons, Jesus. Travis Troy with a big punch to the face of Kurt Irons. Picking him up, slams him back down on his back. Angus Wade with a huge lariat taking Eric Irons back down. Travis Troy walks across the back of Kurt Irons. This man is truly a showman, hitting a little bit of a little dance on him. Hit a little dancey dance. Big elbow across the face from Eric Irons to Travis Troy, taking the fight to Angus Wade as well with a huge knee. Big clothesline takes out Travis Troy. Eric Irons heads outside. Travis Troy dazed and confused on his feet. Angus Wade taking the fight to Kurt Irons now. Throws him into the ropes. Big elbow from Angus Wade sends Kurt Irons back down onto the apron. Eric Irons taking the fight to Travis Troy outside. Big shots with the lariat. Angus Wade, what's this? He's got the arms of Kurt Irons trapped, dropping the forearm down on the back of the head. Eric Irons. Angus Wade misses the middle rope springboard leg drop. Words are hard. Takes the big forearm across the back of Eric Irons. Kurt Irons disrupting the action. Huge suicide dive from Eric Irons onto the outside. Takes Travis Troy out once again. Working the arm now, hitting it down onto the apron. We've got Kurt Irons looking to do anything against Angus Wade. Angus Wade with another reversal. Big elbows to the gut. Huge clothesline takes out Kurt Irons. Chair shot from Eric Irons takes out Travis Troy once again. Travis Troy not in a good position. He was having a good time at the beginning of this match, but not so much anymore. Kurt Irons has got the much larger Angus Wade up on his shoulders. Drops him down. Travis Troy showing life outside against Eric Irons. Throws him back into the ring. He's making his way in now as well. Angus Wade making his way back up to his feet. Not before the head is wrenched by Kurt Irons. Leading him up against the ropes. Big punches to the face. Travis Troy fighting back against Eric Irons. Kurt Irons making up where Eric Irons is letting go. Throws him against the ropes. Huge German suplex going for the cover on Travis Troy. Not even a 1 count. Grabbing Angus Wade. He's got the head trapped. Reverse DDT takes Angus Wade down to his feet. Eric Irons, wheelbarrow, huge neck breaker. He's going for the cover. Angus Wade barely able to make it to his feet. A 2 count. Only a 2 count. Travis Troy able to kick out. Kurt Irons, the huge chair shot to Angus Wade. Now a guillotine. No. Slams him down, going for the cover on Angus Wade. Eric Irons looking to win this match. Angus Wade able to kick out at 2. Travis Troy with a kick to the midsection. Running across the ropes. Drops him down on his knees. Kurt Irons right there. Big knee to the face. Sends Travis Troy to the ground. Angus Wade's making his way up to his feet. Can he make it in time to break up the pin? He does. Only a 1 count for Kurt Irons. Eric Irons with the sledgehammer. Angus Wade flips Kurt Irons over his back. Going for the cover on Kurt Irons. Eric Irons fighting Angus Wade over the body of his brother. Angus Wade throws him into the corner. Off the middle rope. Takes out both of his opponents with a huge springboard attack. Throwing the trash can in, almost hitting his teammate. Over the top rope, Travis Troy going over to Kurt Irons. Eric Irons taking the fight to both men. Angus Wade throws him into the ropes. He's got him over his head. Flips him down. Huge suplex from Angus Wade. He's got Kurt Irons now as well. Kurt Irons with the DDT. Travis Troy dazed and confused against the ropes. Eric Irons makes it up to his feet. Kurt Irons making his way back into the ring. Angus Wade laying lifeless on the outside. Travis Troy with a huge reversal. Eric Irons going outside. He's got something planned for Travis Troy. DDT on the apron. Sends him down. Kurt Irons taking the attack to Angus Wade once again. Eric Irons has got that sledgehammer as well. Goading his opponent to stand up. Going to drop it down on the midsection. He misses. Another missed hammer shot from Eric Irons. Travis Troy taking the fight to him. What's this? Flips him up. Huge suplex. Honestly, even a power bomb. Angus Wade has got the head of Kurt Irons trapped. Travis Troy picks up the trash can, moves it out of the way, goes over to Kurt Irons, goes to stomp on the ankle. Kurt Irons reverses, gets up to his feet. Angus Wade catching Eric Irons. Huge leg drop on the outside from Angus Wade. Makes his way back into the ring. Travis Troy making his way around the ring. Kurt Irons makes his way to his feet. Eric Irons also makes his way to his feet. Huge jumping clothesline from Kurt Irons takes out Angus Wade. Travis Troy reverses the German suplex hold. Drops Kurt Irons down on his neck with a suplex of his own. Angus Wade catches up to Eric Irons. Looking to throw him into the steel steps, barely missing. Travis Troy makes his way into the ring. Jumping splash from Angus Wade seems to have done a lot of damage to Eric Irons. He's picking up that table now. What's he looking to do with that? Travis Troy up to the top rope. Kurt Irons makes his way up to his feet. Off the top rope, huge corkscrew takes out Kurt Irons. Angus Wade with a kick to the midsection. He's got him up. Huge rock bottom type move to Eric Irons. Angus Wade grabbing the steel steps now, throwing them at Eric Irons. Travis Troy, once again, the only man in the ring, grabbing the chair. Elbow drop from Angus Wade does a lot of damage. Chair shot once again from Travis Troy. Angus Wade gets Eric Irons into the middle of the ring. Stomps on the back. Big punch to the gut. He's setting up that table. What's he looking to do? Travis Troy makes his way into the ring. Angus Wade calling Eric Irons up to his feet. Big kick to the midsection. He's got him up. Spinning him around. Huge power bomb from Angus Wade. Eric Irons is laid out in the middle of the ring. The Death Skulls win. Angus Wade and Travis Troy are able to get the W. Angus Wade and Travis Troy and Kurt Irons still going on at it on the outside over there, apparently. If you're new here, welcome in. Welcome in. Like, follow, subscribe. This is UCW Awakening, our Monday night show, streaming live on Sundays at the moment. Up next, we got Owen Draven versus Bruce Scarlett. This is a one-on-one scheduled match. Bruce Scarlett making his UCW Awakening debut. However, the tensions between these two men when it was announced that Bruce Scarlett would be coming in have been high. I do not know if we will make it to the ring with this one, ladies and gentlemen. I have heard various rumors. Yes, they are ready to go in the back right now. Security is on its way, but it is a large arena here tonight. Huge knee from Bruce Scarlett takes out Owen Draven very early on. He drops the elbow down on him. This is absolute carnage in the backstage area. Drops the knee down on the elbow once again. He's got the head trapped. Bruce Scarlett, not even looking to have his first match, throws Owen Draven up onto those boxes. Bruce Scarlett being a longtime wrestler and Owen Draven being one of the oldest talents on UCW's roster, it is completely understandable. These two men have a lot of history. He's got the head trapped. Oh no. Owen Draven showing a little bit of life now. This is a very dangerous situation these two men have gotten themselves into. Throwing him off those boxes. Big punch to the face from Bruce Scarlett. Oh my God. Owen Draven, that was not a good way to land on his head. Dropping the chair down on him. Huge chair shots from Bruce Scarlett. Where is security? Do we have security? I'm just an announcer. I don't make these decisions. Surely somebody paid somebody in a black shirt. Owen Draven down on top of that chair. Bruce Scarlett immediately back up to his feet, taking the attack right back to him. What's this? Down on top of his head on the concrete. That is a parking space, ladies and gentlemen. Throws him down. Bruce Scarlett feeling the energy of the crowd, or maybe it's just his own. He's got the head of Owen Draven. They are over there next to that industrial light. This is not a good position. Those electrical boxes over on the wall are open. Huge kick from Owen Draven stops the attack from Bruce Scarlett. He's got him up. Flips him over. Bruce Scarlet with a huge reversal. Owen Draven. Big punches across the face. And then one to the midsection. Dropping the foot down onto the back of Bruce Scarlet. Owen Draven is climbing up to the top of whatever that is. Bruce Scarlet making his way up there with Owen Draven. Owen Draven obviously back down. Bruce Scarlet making his way back down. Something tells me they are going to tweak out about this stage box. Owen Draven standing up there, coming down to Bruce Scarlet. Bruce Scarlet going back up. Owen Draven walking over towards that elevator. It opens up. Bruce Scarlet making his way down. Owen Draven and Bruce Scarlet both on the same plane of existence at the moment. Wrenching the arm, snapping it back. Bruce Scarlet catching the punch with a punch of his own. Flips him over, drops the feet down on Owen Draven. He's once again climbing up that ladder, now to a higher section of the backstage area, looking to go up to that scaffolding. This is getting increasingly dangerous, ladies and gentlemen. Owen Draven just taking the elevator. Running over to Bruce Scarlet. Bruce Scarlet jumping down onto that other section. Owen Draven's got him by the back of the neck. Huge kick to the legs. Flips over, German suplex. That did a lot of damage to the neck of Bruce Scarlet. He's got Bruce Scarlet back up to his feet. Standing coup de grace. Stomping down on the head of Bruce Scarlet. Owen Draven climbs back up. Making his way over back to that elevator. Standing next to that fire extinguisher. I don't like what he's thinking. Bruce Scarlet with a chop across the chest. Huge DDT from Bruce Scarlet. Busts Owen Draven wide open. I have just received word this is now a UCW sanctioned match. This being on Awakening, this is allowed. With us being an Extreme Rules, no holds barred, false count anywhere show. This is all part of the brand. Huge neck breaker from Bruce Scarlet. Owen Draven showing signs of life, fighting back. Big elbows to the midsection. Going for a clothesline. Bruce Scarlet reverses, chops across the chest. Huge slap across the face, then a punch to the midsection. Drops him down on his neck. Both men going for running attacks. Bruce Scarlet connects with that huge Superman punch. Big kick across the leg. He's got the head trapped. Dropping him down onto his knee. Huge small package driver. Throwing Owen Draven back over towards that elevator. Big kick to the leg. Owen Draven not looking good in this situation. Bruce Scarlet slams him back down onto his back onto the metal walkway of the backstage area. If you are new, welcome in, welcome in. This is UCW Awakening. Like, follow, and subscribe. It's always appreciated. Comment, get active in chat. I got nothing better to do. Drops Owen Draven back down onto his back. Bruce Scarlet looking to take Owen Draven out. Huge kick to the gut. Flips over. Bruce Scarlet is able to win this match. What started out as a backstage fight between two men became a UCW Awakening sanctioned match. Next, we've got Akira Uemoto versus Alexis Knight in a one-on-one Extreme Rules match for the UCW Hardcore Championship, or the Women's Championship. It's the Women's Championship. I'm a great booker, great host. I know exactly what I'm doing. My card sheet just doesn't have championship names on it. That's it. Akira Uemoto and Alexis Knight in the ring. Alexis Knight towering over the much smaller Akira. She seems to have just realized that. Huge chop across the chest from Alexis Knight. Akiri up against that top rope. Huge chop across the chest once again. Working the legs. She's got Akiri up, drops her back down. That was a big move from Alexis Knight. Stomping on the hand, then an elbow drop to the back of Akiri. I need the ref to learn his camera angles. Akiri once again, huge drop down onto her knee. Able to reverse, catching the leg of Alexis Knight. Alexis Knight just too quick, able to fight back. She's got her huge powerbomb coming. Oh my God. Akiri looking very vulnerable in this match. Usually a dominant women's competitor on UCW. Huge stomp across the back from Alexis Knight. Now down onto the shoulder and elbow. Working over the steel steps. Now getting something from underneath the ring. She's got a kendo stick. Alexis Knight taking the fight to Akiri. Going for the cover. Akiri able to kick out. Bouncing the back of Akiri off of the ring. Big kick to the face from Akiri showing signs. Big chop across the chest takes her back out. Working the neck of Akiri on the top rope now. Throws her into the ropes. Big kick to the face. Alexis Knight stumbling. Akiri went for a clothesline, not just yet able to take her out. Huge elbow sends Akiri rolling. Dropping the arm down onto the neck of Akiri while it's draped across the knee. Throwing the kendo stick at the face as well. Huge chop across the chest from Alexis Knight. Throwing Akiri back. She's got her by the back of the head, bouncing the head off of the turnbuckle. Huge. Alexis Knight's got Akiri up. Slams her back down. Going for the cover. Rolls out of the ring. Jumps back down. She's got another kendo stick. Big forearm across the back. Throws her into the corner. Akiri now with her first signs of offense in this match. She's got Alexis Knight up on the top rope. Alexis Knight fighting back. Akiri kicks her back down. Drops the knees into the midsection of Alexis Knight. Huge rollover drop down onto the midsection. Then a leg drop from the middle rope. Going for the cover. Kick across the back. Leg drop from Akiri. Going for the cover. Alexis Knight able to kick out at one. Akiri's got the gator roll. Now trapping the head. Wrenching the neck back of Alexis Knight. Slamming the face back down. She's propping the face of Alexis Knight up with that foot. Huge kick from Akiri. She's got her against the ropes. Flips her over the neck. Running into the rope. Huge kick from Akiri. Stomping down on the chest. Alexis Knight's coming up to her feet. Akiri throws her into the ropes one more time. Huge basement drop kick. She's grabbing that kendo stick. Alexis Knight with the fight now. She's got the back of Akiri down onto her neck. Stomping down on the chest of Akiri. Down onto the elbow. With the headlock. Drops her down on her neck. Stomping on the midsection. Akiri makes her way to her feet. Bouncing the face of Akiri off that turnbuckle. Alexis Knight has been in complete control in this match. Huge forearm across the back with an elbow to the back of the head as well. She's got her up on her shoulders. Drops her back down. Alexis Knight going for the cover on Akiri. Akiri able to kick out at 1. Up to her feet. Alexis Knight with a huge punch to the face. Or Akiri with a huge punch to the face of Alexis Knight. Drops her down with a reverse DDT. Akiri calling Alexis Knight up to her feet. Huge kick. Alexis Knight rolls out of the ring. Akiri with that kendo stick once again. Working her way over. Alexis Knight with a huge punch. Akiri's got the hand trapped. Big elbow from Alexis Knight. She's got Akiri up on her shoulders. Spinning her around. Slams her back down. Up onto her shoulders. Huge facebuster off the side of the ring. Akiri's not moving. Alexis Knight calling her to her feet. She's got the arms trapped. Huge swinging DDT. Alexis Knight might have just won this championship, breaking the kendo stick across the leg of Akiri. Getting her back up to her feet. Looking to get her back into the ring. That is where she has to win this match. Now dragging Akiri closer to the middle of the ring so she can get this pinfall and get the win. Alexis Knight defeats Akiri and becomes your UCW UCW Awakening Women's Champion. Because it's a modified match, I don't know if they're going to do the hand or the championship scene or any of that, but we will go in before Awakening ends and we will change all of that to where it needs to be. Don't you worry. And our next match of the night is Shizuka versus Jaden for the UCW Hardcore Championship. Or Women's Hardcore Championship. This is UCW Awakening. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe if you are new. Comment if you are interested in the action. We've got entrances turned off because the belts are being finicky. I've got to restart the game after the stream. Shizuka going for a springboard off the bottom rope. Misses. Jaden throwing her into the corner. This is a last woman standing match as far as I know, ladies and gentlemen. Getting her up onto the middle rope. Huge kick to the leg. Dropping the feet down onto the chest of Akiri. Jaden going outside, calling her to her feet. Up off the top rope, going for a drop kick. Akiri able to reverse. Or that's Shizuka, not Akiri. Akiri was the last match. That's not racist. I just got confused. Shizuka's got the collar and elbow tie up with Jaden. Got the head trapped. Wrenching the arms behind the neck, looking to get more pressure on the neck of Jaden. She's got the arm trapped now, giving up the headlock for the more dominant position. Keeping the arm trapped, now putting the pressure on the shoulder blade. Jaden with a big punch to the gut, able to fight out. Off that middle rope, huge kick to the face to Shizuka. Stomping on the hand. Punches to the face from Jaden, bouncing the face off of the mat. She's got a submission locked in. Wrenching the arm and head of Shizuka back. Big punches from Shizuka, able to fight out of the submission. Throws her into the ropes. Jumps over. Huge drop kick, misses from Shizuka. Jaden with a double axe handle, able to counter very quickly. Shizuka with a counter of her own. Big kick to the midsection of Jaden. Gets her up on her shoulders. Slams her back down. The count begins. Shizuka looking to retain her UCW Women's Hardcore Championship. Jaden looking to take back what she believes is hers. UCW Awakening action. If you are new here, make sure to like, follow, and subscribe. Find it all on Sundays or on YouTube, uploaded Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, depending on what show you want to watch. UCW Dark, all the time. Jaden with another collar and elbow tie-up, picking up Shizuka, got her on the shoulders. Power slam. She's got Shizuka once again, working the arm, getting a little bit of payback for what Shizuka was doing earlier. Flips her over and drops her down on her shoulders. Jaden calls her up to her feet. Shizuka not in a good position. Catches the punch. Big kick to the back of the leg, then a kick to the face. Jaden spills down. Shizuka focusing her energy, getting ready for what could be a very long match. Only a 6 count for Shizuka. Flips her over. Going over to the corner, Shizuka. Jaden not looking very good. A 6 count. 7, 8. Only an 8 count. Jaden makes her way back up to her feet. Shizuka running over. Huge clothesline takes her out as soon as she stands back up. The count begins once again. Up to the middle rope. Big drop kick misses from Jaden. Forearm across the face from Shizuka. Big drop kick. Kick to the face. And another. Shizuka once again with a count. Jaden needs to get up to her feet. We are already at the count of 4. Seven. Only a 7 count. Shizuka jumping onto Jaden as soon as she starts to make her way back up to her feet. The count begins once again. Hello, Lloyd. How are you? A 5 count. Jaden needs to make her way back up to her feet. This is her one and only rematch clause. Only a count of 8. Jaden makes it back up. Running over Shizuka, takes her out with a reverse bulldog. Up onto the top rope. For the match that we've had, Jaden is not in the position to be goating. Only a 4 count for Shizuka. Makes her way back up to her feet. Misses the slap. Huge kick to the face from Shizuka to Jaden. Jaden might be asleep on that ring. Did you say in a minute because you haven't sent it, or are you saying in a minute because I'm streaming? I'm talking about what you sent to the group chat. Up to the middle rope. Count of 2 for Jaden. Once again, up at 4, off the middle rope. Huge kick to the face. Count of 3 for Jaden. Only 4. Shizuka makes her way back up to her feet. Takes Jaden out with a clothesline. Word. Yeah, I'll check it. Under the ring, Shizuka looking for something bad. Grabs a kendo stick. She's got her up on the shoulders. Slams her down. Jaden thinks that might be enough. Calling her to her feet. Shizuka with a huge drop kick sends Jaden back down into that corner. Up onto the middle rope. Shizuka thinks this might be enough. Jaden up to her feet. Takes her back down. Up to the middle rope. Only a count of 4, most likely, is what we have to come. Collar and elbow tie up. Big bulldog. Facebuster might have taken out Shizuka. Jaden might retain. Back up to her feet. Shizuka Taking Jaden out once again. She's got the back of the head trapped. Bouncing the head of Jaden off the turnbuckle. Big punch to the face. Forearm across the back. Throws the shoulder into the corner. Going back under the ring once again. She's got another kendo stick. Taking it across the face of Jaden as she's draped in the corner. Another headshot with a kendo stick. And another Shizuka looking to retain by any means necessary. Think she might have done enough this time. A count of 7 so far. Shizuka might have done. Jaden back up at 8. Neither of these women wanting to stay down. Takes her back down with a crossbody. Only a count of 1 so far. Shizuka seeming rather invincible, only taking 4 seconds to get back up to her feet the last few times she's hit the mat. These two women now looking to exchange blows. Huge cross from Jaden. Slap across the face, a punch to match it. Slap across the chest. A chop as well, then another. Big chop across the chest from Jaden. Shizuka telling her she wants more. Punch to the face. These two women are now throwing absolute blows at each other. Going at it. What's Jaden reaching for? It doesn't matter. Shizuka with a huge kick takes Jaden out. Back up to her feet. Jaden's dazed and confused. Off the middle rope. Another huge kick from Shizuka. Did she just retain her championship? If you're new, once again, welcome in, UCW. This is Awakening, our Monday night show. All shows stream on Sunday and are uploaded on Monday, Wednesday, or Friday, depending on the show. Shizuka. Jaden makes it back up to her feet at the count of 9. Huge kick to the midsection. Kick across the back of the head, and then 1 and 2. She's got that kendo stick. A couple big ad kicks. That's Shizuka's whole thing, bro. She a Japanese kickboxer, and damn does she not let you forget it. She won the championship last week against Jaden, and it was insane, to be honest. Jaden with the DDT. Shizuka's bleeding. That DDT came out of absolutely nowhere. If Shizuka makes it past, if Jaden's able to get past 4 on Shizuka, it looks really good. Count of 6 so far. Shizuka hasn't moved. Up at 8. Punches to the face from Shizuka and a big kick to the face. She's headed into that corner. Count of 4 so far. Up to 8. Jade makes her way back up to her feet. Shizuka makes her way back into the ring. Huge neck breaker. This has been an insane UCW Awakening match. Count of 5 so far for Shizuka. 4 seconds away from retaining her UCW Women's Hardcore Championship. Jaden back up to her feet at the count of 8. Another really big kick from Shizuka. She picks up that kendo stick. Asking Jaden to get back up. Letting her know she's ready. 3 seconds away from retaining. 9, 10. Shizuka retains the UCW Women's Hardcore Championship. The belts are blank and I hate it. I gotta restart the game after this show. This has happened the last 2 streams for UCW Awakening and I hate it because some of the belts on this show are some of the best ones we've got. If you like what you see, make sure to like, subscribe, and follow. Join the Discord on Twitch. If you just do exclamation Discord, it'll pop up. Lloyd, if you're still in here, if you want to do that for me. This is our main event of UCW Awakening. Chaotic takes on Alexander Kelly in a one-on-one extreme no-holds-barred match. Thank you, Lloyd, for the UCW Heavyweight Championship. Or not heavyweight, hardcore. Chaotic making his way to it. Heel Hunter attacks him. If you remember, Chaotic won the belt from Heel Hunter last week. Heel Hunter seems to be quite accept about that. Security and the referee now trying to separate these two men so this match can begin. Alexander Kelly looking down at the carnage. Chaotic makes his way back up to his feet. Alexander Kelly looks real ready in the middle of the ring. Obviously seeing the advantage that he's been handed. Chaotic with a huge knee to the face and then taking out Alexander Kelly. Stomping on the elbow. Now pressing down on the back of the head of Alexander Kelly. Showing the attack from Heel Hunter had no effect on him. He's got him trapped. Going for the roll-up. Not even able to get a 1 count. Chaotic flips him over. Off the middle rope. Drops him back down with the coffin drop. Going for the cover. Alexander Kelly kicks out at 1. Big chop across the chest. Huge punches to the midsection. Drop kick takes out Chaotic. Alexander Kelly calling him to his feet. Huge spear. Chaotic instantly making his way back up to his feet. Uranagi goes into a submission for Alexander Kelly. Chaotic fighting out. Big knees to the back of the head. Bounces the head of Alexander Kelly off of the turnbuckle. Elbow to the back of the head. Chaotic making his way back up to his feet. Throws him into the ropes. Drops down under. Once again goes under. He's got the arms trapped. Chaotic with a huge headbutt, able to reverse. Alexander Kelly's got him up on his shoulders. Samoan drop. Stomps down on the back of Chaotic. Off the ropes. Drops down onto him once again. This is UCW Awakening. If you're new, welcome in, welcome in. Remember to like, subscribe, follow, and comment. Get active in chat. Lloyd's a cool guy, so am I. Big kick to the midsection. Pile driver from Alexander Kelly. That might have been enough for Chaotic. Going for the pin. Able to kick out at 2. Catches the forearm. Drops him down. Going for the cover. Chaotic. Alexander Kelly able to kick out at 1. Off the middle rope. Coffin drop once again from Chaotic. Huge stunner from Alexander Kelly. He's going for the cover. Kicks out at 2. Chaotic still has life in him. Off the top rope. 5-star frog splash onto the back of Chaotic. He's getting up to his feet. Off the top rope. Huge clothesline takes out Chaotic. Alexander Kelly's got the head trapped. Stomping down on the head. Going for the cover. He's got the arm biting down on the fingertip of Chaotic. Up to the middle rope. Up to his feet. Chaotic trying to fight back. Alexander Kelly with a huge clothesline takes him out. Collar and elbow tie up. Throws him into the corner. Big elbow. Kick to the leg. Chaotic catches the kick to the midsection with a Pele kick to the back of the head of his own. Off the ropes. Cartwheel kick. Chaotic stomping down on the hand of Alexander Kelly. Big punch to the face, chop across the chest. He's got him up in a powerbomb position. Slams him back down. Alexander Kelly bounced twice from the impact of that. Catches the kick, big elbow to the knee. He's got the back of the head of Chaotic. Bounces his head off the turnbuckle. Scoop slam from Alexander Kelly. He's going up to the top rope. Calling him to his feet. Off the top rope, he misses. Chaotic able to reverse. He catches him by the neck. Huge choke slam from Chaotic. Calling his opponent up to his feet. Alexander Kelly is in a very dangerous position right now. Sister Abigail. 1, 2. Alexander Kelly able to kick out at 2. Sister Abigail is how Chaotic was able to win this championship, ladies and gentlemen. Now looking to get into the mind of his opponent, crawling across the ring to the very, very dilapidated Alexander Kelly. Can you imagine Alexander Kelly making his way up to his feet? Chaotic's got him once again, kissing the forehead. Alexander Kelly's bleeding. 1, 2. Alexander Kelly kicks out at 2. Making his way to his feet. Chaotic off the ropes. Huge Pele kick. Looking for anything to keep Alexander Kelly down. Up to the middle rope. 5-star frog splash. This has been absolutely insane, ladies and gentlemen. Throws him into the ropes. Alexander Kelly's got Chaotic out on the outside. Chaotic makes his way to his feet. Through the ropes. Alexander Kelly with 2 chops across the chest and a kick to the midsection. Big elbow to the face. Big punch across the face as well. Alexander Kelly showing fight. Chaotic with an elbow. He's got him up. Drops him down on the knee. Huge brogue kick to the face. He's getting Alexander Kelly up. Runs against the ropes. Went to drop the knees down onto Alexander Kelly. Huge kick to the face to Chaotic. Making his way to his feet. Alexander Kelly seems to have a plan. Onto the outside. He's looking for that springboard rollover. He gets the lariat. Calling Chaotic up to his feet. Throws him into the corner. Alexander Kelly with a scoop slam. He's going back up. Chaotic rolls into the corner, propping himself against those ropes. Looking for any type of support. Over the ropes. Alexander Kelly sends Chaotic spilling. Chaotic making his way back up to his feet. Alexander Kelly meeting him. Throwing him back into the ring. Chaotic goes between the ropes. Alexander Kelly with a huge stunner. Going for the cover. Alexander Kelly is your new UCW Hardcore Champion. But what's this? Heel Hunter's coming back out to the ring. Chaotic seems to be beside himself because he lost his championship, blaming Heel Hunter. Chaotic seems to have some plans and words of his own for Heel Hunter. Chaotic and Heel Hunter dangerously close to each other. The ref trying to separate these two men before it can happen, but it's erupting. Punches across the face. Robert Turner from UCW World Class has even come out. Heel Hunter taking the fight to Chaotic. What an absolute crazy way to end UCW Awakening. To recap tonight's action, we've had Keith versus Ryan Davis, where Ryan Davis retained his worldwide championship. We had Eric and Kurt Irons take on Travis Troy and Angus Wade, where Travis Troy and Angus Wade emerged victorious. Bruce Scarlett took on Owen Draven in what was just a backstage brawl but became a sanctioned UCW Awakening match. Akiri Uemoto lost her UCW Women's Hardcore Championship to Alexis Knight, or Women's Championship to Alexis Knight. Shizuka retains her UCW Women's Hardcore Championship, and Alexander Kelly became the UCW Hardcore Champion. We're going to go in and change those championships to where they need to be now, and actually give everybody a chance to look at the belts they didn't get to see. Chaotic is no longer your UCW Hardcore Champion. That is Alexander Kelly. And Akiri Uemoto lost to Alexis Knight, your new UCW Women's Champion. And there are the belts, ladies and gentlemen. The game is kind of bunk sometimes and messed up and didn't show the belts tonight. So there they are. Make sure to stay tuned. Here in about 10 minutes, we've got UCW World Class coming up. I've got to make the card and restart the game so that we can see the belts for that show. But this has been UCW Awakening. If you're new, make sure to like, subscribe, and follow. As always, comment, get active in chat if you are part of the stream. It's always welcome. Let's go ahead and get the next show started so everything that happened tonight does stay the way it needs to be. And then I'm going to close the game. Let everything do its thing. Make sure it syncs, does everything it needs to do. Launch up. Act right, please. Lloyd, I don't know what you were trying to do, but Nightbot caught you. What were you trying to do? Sup is me. Nah, I just can't have y'all see in the game for real. You feel me? Cause I got things planned. And I'm not trying to give away the surprises. It was an emoji? And it blocked it? What? Okay, cool. Makes sense, I guess. Depending on what it was, I understand why it blocked it, but like depending on what it was, I also don't. I'll join Discord whenever I get done streaming tonight, and we can figure out what that might be. Cause yeah, no, I'm not the most happy that it's just blocking things in chat. If you're new, welcome in. This is UCW. We're preparing World Class, our Wednesday night show. It was a fire one, and you said lit, and that's what caused it. Okay. That's cool. Shout out moderation from Nightbot. We love to see it. like this. Welcome in if you're new. We're preparing the card for UCW World Class currently.
When I see my reflection, I see the souls of the lost. I carry 1,000 scars, and I will carry 1,000 more.
We just had an incredible UCW Awakening that'll air live on Monday, or I'm sure if you're watching anywhere, you can just rewind the VOD if you really want to. All the views are appreciated. Hopefully the music is interesting enough to where it's engaging, because I'm trying to focus on setting up the card. But, you know, I completely understand if anybody left in the process.
Press instrument on some blaring. Let's get this thing going. Show up and show out. Show off. Press instrument on some blaring. The ground's still shaking from when I hit the ground. But I rose up. Now I'm all up in the ring, doing my thing. The fans are screaming. You should have listened to your intuition. I'm just too strong. You can't stop me. There's no stopping. I'm on a roll now. Feel it in my soul now.
AI generated music, bro. It goes hard. What can I say?
This is my throne now. The crowd is getting loud. They wanna hear that sound.
All right. We good. We here. There we go. To start off the night, we've got a triple threat elimination match between Luis Sanchez, Alex Hars, and Annie Andrews for the UCW Television Championship. Marty Lance and Lemmy Moore will take on Bryce and Caleb Caldwell in a 2-on-2 tag team match. Lone Star Jr. will take on Victor Morocco in a no DQ one-on-one match for the UCW European Championship. Ellie Clark will take on Alati Deep for the UCW Women's Television Championship. We also have PJ Thunder taking on Ricky Schwartz in a grudge match, or a rubber match, depending on what you think it should be called, to get ready for UCW Behind Closed Doors. And then our main event of the evening, we've got Amber Ali, Hell in a Handbasket, Carly Albright, and Zell Lawson in a fatal four-way False Count Anywhere elimination match to become the #1 contender for the UCW Women's Championship. Without further ado, let's get this UCW Television Championship match started. If you are new, welcome in, of course. Like, subscribe, follow, and comment. Get active in chat. Luis Sanchez going towards Andy Andrews almost instantly. Slamming Luis Sanchez down, taking the fight to Alex Hars now. Alex Hars with a reversal kick to the back of the calf. Luis Sanchez with a huge drop kick takes out Alex Hars. Andy Andrews now working the arms of Alex Hars. wrenching that one arm back. Off the ropes, huge kick misses from Luis Sanchez. Andy Andrews has the arms of Alex Harsh trapped. Big punch to the face from Luis Sanchez. Hurricane Rana. Big kick to the top of the head. The reversal from Andy Andrews. Chop to the cross of the chest of Luis Sanchez. Alex Harsh going underneath the ring. He's got a hammer. Big hammer shot to the knees of Andy Andrews, and then one to the midsection of Luis Sanchez. Stomping on the back of Luis Sanchez. Ripcord knee. Luis Sanchez falls down. Andy Andrews has got Alex Harsh behind the back. Drops him down on his neck. Roll up. Alex Harsh going for the cover. Only a 1 count on Andy Andrews. Luis Sanchez drops that hammer down onto the neck of Alex Harsh. Andy Andrews steals it from him and throws it at him. He's now got Alex Harsh collar and elbow tie up. He's got him up. Shout out Nightbot for moderation. Big punch from Luis Sanchez. He rolls through. Big drop kick onto Alex Harsh. Over the ropes. Andy Andrews still in the ring. Looking to do something big to Alex Harsh. Running off the ropes. Big kick across the face. Luis Sanchez picks up that hammer. Drops it across the back. Once again, Andy Andrews with a big punch across the gut. Wrenching the head back of Luis Sanchez. Now stomping on the neck. Stomping on the side of Alex Harsh as well. Collar and elbow tie up. He throws him into the ropes. Andy Andrews on the outside. Off the top rope. Huge cutter to Luis Sanchez from Alex Harsh. Elbows to the gut. Luis Sanchez. Huge cutter. Punch across the back from Alex Harsh. Kick to the midsection. Neck breaker. Huge neck breaker from Luis Sanchez sends Andy Andrews spilling down onto the mat. Chair shot from Alex Harsh does the same to Luis Sanchez. He rolls out of the ring, going for the cover. Andy Andrews able to get the shoulder up. Going underneath the ring, he's got a kendo stick. Andy Andrews drops him down on his shoulders just to catch a kendo stick to the face from Luis Sanchez. Now taking that same kendo stick to the back of the head of Alex Harsh. He's got him up on his shoulders. Huge kick to the face of Luis Sanchez. Big hammer shot from Andy Andrews. He's got the cover on Luis Sanchez. Luis Sanchez able to kick out at 2. Andy Andrews back up to his feet. Luis Sanchez follows. Wrenching the arm back. Stomping on it now. Andy Andrews feeling the energy. He looks fired up. Calling Luis Sanchez to his feet. Alex Harsh stopping the interaction. Andy Andrews throws him into the corner. He's able to reverse, catching the arm. Big punch to the face. Flips over. He's going for the cover on Andy Andrews. 1, 2, 3. We will have a new champion here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The television championship will change hands. Big hammer shot to Luis Sanchez. He's got the hammer. Big shot to the gut from Luis Sanchez to Alex Harsh. Throwing the hammer down. Luis Sanchez gets Alex Harsh back up to his feet. Throws him into the steel steps. Making his way along the ring. Goes up to the top rope. Harsh making his way to his feet. Big double axe handle misses from Luis Sanchez. Drops him down on his back. Alex Harsh is in control. Flipping Luis Sanchez over. He's got the leg. Drops the elbow down on the knee. Once again, a couple more actually. Alex Hars has got the back of the head of Luis Sanchez. If you're new, welcome in. This is UCW World Class. Like, follow, subscribe, and comment. We stream all the time, mostly on Sundays for our longest ones at the moment, but upload weekly on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and shorts all throughout the week. Luis Sanchez makes his way back into the ring. Alex Hars makes his way back in as well. Big punches to the midsection of Luis Sanchez. Drops the DDT down on him. Picks up the kendo stick. Huge Superman punch from Luis Sanchez sends Alex Hars down onto the mat. Going for the cover. He kicks out. Over the top rope, calling him to his feet. Through the ropes, big drop kick connects. Alex Hars not in a good position. Kendo stick across the back. Big, what's this? Throws him into the corner. Meets him with the elbow to the face. Off the middle rope. Stomping down on the face of Alex Hars. Luis Sanchez busts Alex Hars wide open. Calling him to his feet. Looking for another Superman punch. Luis Sanchez going for the cover. Able to kick out at 2. Alex Hars still alive somehow. Luis Sanchez has got him up on his shoulders. Huge knee from Luis Sanchez. He's going for the cover once again. 1, 2, 3. Luis Sanchez is your new UCW television champion. That was an absolutely insane triple threat elimination match here on UCW World Class. Luis Sanchez walks out victorious. And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is his prize. The UCW Television Championship. Luis Sanchez, now one of the faces of UCW. In our next match, we've got Lemmy Moore and Marty Lance taking on the Terror Twins, Bryce and Caleb Caldwell. This is a classic tag team match. No special rules. Only one man in the ring at the time. I don't know if entrances are going to be on or not. They aren't. I don't know why, when they got turned off or why, but we'll get those turned back on. Bryce Caldwell taking the fight to Marty Lance almost instantly. Or Caleb Caldwell, my bad. Throws him into the corner. He's got the head trapped. Bouncing him off the turnbuckles. Huge German suplex from Caleb Caldwell. Rolls him over. Big punches to the face from Caleb Caldwell onto Marty Lance. Marty Lance not looking good to start off this match. Rolls him over. Drops the foot down on the face of Marty Lance. Now working the head. He's got that claw. Wrenching the nose back. Slams him back down. Goes up to the middle rope. Rolls over, senton. Marty Lance able to kick Caleb Caldwell. Doing a little bit of damage in this match. Throwing him into the corner with his tag team partner. Rolling him over. Huge double super kick from Bryce and Caleb. Over the top rope. What's Bryce looking to do? Huge punch misses off the bottom rope. Marty Lance takes him out with a forearm. Looking to get him into the corner with his opponent. The tag. Looking for a little bit of tag team action. Big punch to the gut from Lemmy Moore. He's got him the arms trapped. Picks him up. Drops them back down on the knee. Got the head trapped. Throws him into the turnbuckle. Lemmy Moore, Marty Lance throws him into the shoulder tackle. Big soccer ball kick. Leg DDT onto Bryce Caldwell. Marty Lance taking the attack to the brother of the man who just did the damage to him. Tagging his partner back in once again. Bouncing him off the ropes. Both men hitting a shoulder tackle. Lemmy Moore off the middle rope. Caleb Caldwell making his way back in. He's got the back of Lemmy Moore. Slams him back down. Throws him into the ropes. Huge kick across the face. Throws him into the turnbuckle. Bouncing him off the turnbuckle once again. He's got the head trapped, wrenching it back. Headbutt to the face of Lemmy Moore. Going for the cover, Caleb Caldwell. Only a 1 count for Caleb Caldwell early on in this match. Big mounted punches to Lemmy Moore. Bouncing the arm off of the ring. Getting his opponent back up to his feet. Caleb getting Lemmy back into the corner. He tags his partner. Bryce going up to the top rope. Scoop slam. Over his brother. Down onto the opponent. Over the ropes. Big splash down from Bryce Caldwell. Caleb Caldwell making his way back into the ring now. Lemmy Moore not in a good position in the middle of the ring. Big soccer ball kick. Rolls him over, going for the cover. Kicks out at 1. Caleb Caldwell follows Lemmy Moore outside. Big super kick from Caleb Caldwell. Throws Lemmy Moore against the ropes. Goes for the spear and misses. Lemmy Moore able to reverse. Big punch across the face. He's got the head trapped. Flips Caleb Caldwell over. Collar and elbow tie up. Throwing him against the ropes. Flips him back over onto the knee once again. Lemmy Moore. Big punch across the face. Code breaker to Caleb Caldwell. Big drop kick as well from Lemmy Moore. Up to the top rope. 5-star splash. Going for the cover on Caleb. Bryce able to break up the pin. Getting his opponent back up to his feet. Throwing him into the corner. Once again, Marty Lance getting the tag in. Big punch to the midsection from Marty Lance. Caleb Caldwell flipping him over his hip. Now looking to get him into the corner with his brother. Bryce Caldwell tags in. Wrenching the arms. Double headbutt. Then slinging the legs back. Bryce Caldwell with a huge headbutt to Marty Lance. This is UCW World Class. If you're new, welcome in. Remember to like, follow, and subscribe. Go check out the other social medias. They're down there at the bottom right. Big double super kick from Bryce and Caleb Caldwell, says Marty Lance, rolling outside the ring. Caleb Caldwell pursues on the outside. Big forearm to the face. Chops across the chest and then a headbutt. Throws him into the steel steps. Once again, Marty Lance flips over Caleb Caldwell. Both men need to make it into the ring to avoid this count out. Marty Lance looking to get Caleb Caldwell back into the ring. The 10 count. This match ends in a disqualification of both teams. Kind of disappointing. We're running that one back. Marty Lance taking the fight to Caleb Caldwell very early on with a big elbow to the face of Caleb Caldwell, going for the cover. A 1 count to start off this match. Stomps on the hand. And now on the elbow. Marty Lance throwing Caleb Caldwell into the corner with his tag team partner. Caleb Caldwell able to reverse, looking to do the same. Gets Marty Lance into the corner with Bryce, able to get the tag off. Double super kick from the Terror Twins. Bryce Caldwell now the legal man. Lemmy Moore makes it way up to his feet. Big punch to the face. Able to reverse. Lemmy Moore off the middle rope. Drop kick. Throwing him into the corner. He gets the tag. Lemmy Moore, now the legal man. Throwing him into the ropes. Shoulder tackle. Marty Lance looking to make his way out of the ring. Lemmy Moore, now the legal man once again. Flipping over Bryce Caldwell with a neck breaker. Going for the cover. Kicking out at 1. Off the ropes. Trapping the head. Spinning his opponent around, flips him over, going for the cover once again. Lemmy Moore slightly confused how Bryce Caldwell has anything left in him. Couple of big kicks to the midsection, makes his way up to the middle rope, calling Bryce up to his feet. Drops the knees down. Able to get the tag. Caleb Caldwell makes his way back into the ring. Takes out Marty Lance. Big mounted punches. Rolls over in front of Lemmy Moore. Lemmy Moore with a big punch to Caleb Caldwell. Drop kick. Takes him down to his feet. Throws him into the corner. Lemmy Moore now the legal man for the Rock City Express. Assisting his partner. Dives across the ring with a huge elbow to the face of Caleb Caldwell. Caleb Caldwell responds with an elbow of his own, and then a punch. He's got the back, big forearm. Almost the German suplex, decides not to. Spinning around his opponent. Big slap to the back of the head. The tag, Bryce Caldwell, now the legal man for the Terror Twins. Both men's missing their attacks. Big punches to the midsection, goes for the drop kick. Bryce Caldwell with a second win, gets back up to his feet. He's got Lemmy Moore, throws him against the ropes, misses the frog splash. Lemmy Moore goes for a chop, misses. Bryce Caldwell fights back. He's got the head, throws him into the corner, tags his brother. Huge double super kick once again. This time to Lemmy Moore. Big punch across the face. Elbow, able to counter. Caleb Caldwell's got him. Big punch across the face. Throws him into the corner once again. Tags in his brother. Stalking him like dogs. Gets him up onto the shoulders. Assisted Samoan slam. Lemmy Moore now showing fight on the outside. Drops him down on his shoulders. Flips over. Bryce Caldwell able to lift up the knees. Able to reverse. Looking to throw Lemmy Moore back into the ring. Bounces his head off the apron instead. Kicking the ankle. Looking to throw him back into the ring now. Makes his way in himself. Crosses through the ropes. Lemmy Moore still laying there. Bryce Caldwell calls him to his feet. Huge spear. Lemmy Moore back up to his feet with the help of Bryce Caldwell. Back into the corner. Caleb Caldwell, now the legal man. Throwing him into the ropes. Got him up. Flips him over. Caleb Caldwell stomping down on the chest of Lemmy Moore, busting him open. Rolling him over. Let me more with a reversal. Going for the cover on Caleb Caldwell. With the leverage of the ropes, Caleb Caldwell still able to kick out. Throwing him into the corner. Big punch to the gut. Caleb Caldwell throws Marty Lance into the ropes, flips him over. Big kick to the back. Big stomp across the back of the head as well. Huge super kick from Caleb. And another to the back of the head. Looking to get Marty Lance into the corner with his brother. They've got the tag. What are they looking for? Two really big kicks. Slams him down. Bryce Caldwell looking in control. Marty Lance needs to kick out here. Lemmy Moore able to break up the pin just barely before the 3 count. Huge headbutts from Bryce Caldwell to Marty Lance. Marty Lance makes his way onto the outside, standing on the apron, propping himself up with the ropes, pulling Bryce Caldwell down on top of them, makes his way back inside, bouncing him off the ropes. Marty Lance with a Hurricane Rana. He's got the arm of Bryce Caldwell trapped. Huge drop kick to the back of Bryce Caldwell. Off the top rope with the moonsault, barely misses. Collar and elbow tie up, throws him into the corner with his partner, Marty Lance. They got the tag. They've got him up. Huge drop. Elbow onto the neck of Bryce Caldwell. Lemmy Moore going for the cover. Caleb Caldwell breaks up the pin. Lemmy Moore throws him into the corner once again. Marty Lance becoming the legal man again. Throwing him into the ropes. Flips him over. Bryce Caldwell not looking too good at the moment. Marty Lance following around Bryce Caldwell. Drops the knee on the neck. Another big knee. Makes his way onto the side of the ring. Back into it. Lemmy Moore grabbing Bryce Caldwell, getting him into the ring, it looks like. Marty Lance follows. Running the ropes on the outside. Looks like he's going over. Bryce Caldwell makes his way to his feet. Big kick to the face. Diving swanton, going for the cover. Bryce Caldwell able to kick out at 2. Marty Lance not sure what to do to keep down the Terror Twins. Makes his way over. Calling his opponent to his feet. Caleb Caldwell catching Marty Lance on the outside. Big punch to the face. Throwing him back into the ring. Bryce Caldwell picking up Marty Lance. Getting him into the corner. The tag. Caleb Caldwell now the legal man. Big kick to the gut. Flips over Marty Lance. Big neck breaker to Caleb Caldwell. And a kick to the back as well. Over the top rope, going for the springboard. Swanton. Running the ropes. Flips over. Marty Lance in a dominant position at the moment. Big punch to the face of Caleb Caldwell. Going for the roll-up pin. No, that's a submission. Caleb Caldwell able to kick him in the face, get out of the submission. Marty Lance walking around his opponent. Lemmy Moore not standing on the side of the ring where the pin is an option, where the tag is an option. Caleb Caldwell, big punches to the face of Marty Lance. Bryce Caldwell, now the legal man for the Terror Twins. Marty Lance up to his feet with the assistance of Bryce Caldwell. Bryce Caldwell throws him into the corner. Tags his brother. Into the ropes. Big punch to the gut. Double axe handle across the back. And then a double soccer ball kick to finish it off. Caleb Caldwell making his way outside. Or Bryce Caldwell makes his way outside. Big forearm across the back. Caleb Caldwell back inside. Marty Lance kneeling down on the outside. Bryce Caldwell with a punch across the back of Marty Lance. Caleb Caldwell takes out Marty Lance. Now making his way back over to huge clothesline to Marty Lance from from Caleb Caldwell. Forearm across the face, throws him back inside the ring. Caleb Caldwell's got Marty Lance up on his shoulders. Marty Lance able to reverse. Slams him back down. Lemmy Moore makes his way back onto the side of the ring, now available to his partner. If you're new, welcome in, welcome in. This is UCW World Class. Subscribe, like, follow, drop a message in chat. Let me know you're here. Big punch from Caleb Caldwell. Throws him into the ropes. Looking to tag his brother in. Big elbow takes that idea out of the head of Caleb Caldwell. Huge low blow from Marty Lance. Caleb Caldwell not sure what to do now. Able to tag his brother in. Bryce Caldwell looking to take out Marty Lance here. He's got the head trapped. Flips him over. Dropping the face down on the knees. Marty Lance once again in control. Huge punch to the face. Reverse DDT. Bryce Caldwell not looking very good right now. Up to the top rope. Drops the knee down on the face. Bryce Caldwell needs to kick out here. Caleb Caldwell makes his way in to break up the pin. On the outside, Marty Lance lets Lemmy Moore back in on the action. Bryce Caldwell making his way up to his feet. Just in time for a kick to the face. Huge super kick from Bryce Caldwell. Sends Lemmy Moore spilling down. Throws him into the corner. Kick to the gut. What's he looking to do? Both men miss running attacks. Lemmy Moore makes it to Bryce Caldwell first. Throwing him into the corner. Gets the tag on Marty Lance. Throws him into the ropes. Huge shoulder tackle from Rock City Express. Marty Lance over there on the outside of the apron looking to call Bryce Caldwell to his feet. Over the top rope. Huge Hurricane Rana from Marty Lance. Bryce Caldwell rolls outside, laying down on the apron. Off the middle rope, he misses the moonsault. Bryce Caldwell makes his way to his feet. Marty Lance throws him into the corner. Lemmy Moore with a huge punch to Bryce Caldwell. The tag. Lemmy Moore now the legal man. Helping Bryce Caldwell to his feet. Collar and elbow tie up. Throws him back into the corner. A huge punch from Marty Lance sends Bryce Caldwell spilling back down once again. Kick to the leg. And then a huge kick across the face to Bryce Caldwell. Going for the cover. Able to kick out at 2. Lemmy Moore's got him up to his feet once again. Throwing him against the ropes. Into the corner where his partner is. Bryce Caldwell not scared, stomping on the gut. Looking to run into Lemmy Moore, making his feet before he can. Goes for the super kick and misses. Bryce Caldwell takes a huge forearm across the back. Lemmy Moore back into the corner. Bryce Caldwell's got him. Kicking the leg through the ropes. I don't think he's done. He's got him. What's this? Bryce Caldwell Lemmy Moore back up to his feet. Bryce Caldwell's got him on his shoulders. Samoan drop. Going for the cover. Marty Lance not coming in to save his partner. Lemmy Moore kicks out at 2. Bryce Caldwell helps Lemmy Moore to his feet. Getting him into the corner. Looking to tag his brother in here, it looks like. That's what they're doing. Over the rope. The kick to the back and the kick to the face. Look for Caleb Caldwell. Scoop slam. Going for the cover. Lemmy Moore not in a good position. This could be the end of this match, ladies and gentlemen. No. Lemmy Moore kicks out at 2. Caleb Caldwell stomping on the arm. Throws him into the turnbuckles. Kick to the gut. Kick to the face from Caleb Caldwell. Huge drop kick. Going for the cover. Able to kick out at 2 once again. Caleb Caldwell pulling Lemmy Moore up to his feet. Huge super kick from Caleb Caldwell once again to the back of the head. Stomping on the arm. Up to the top rope. What's Caleb Caldwell looking to do here? Misses. Lemmy Moore back up to his feet after the reversal. Throwing Caleb Caldwell into the corner with his partner. Up onto the rope. Dropping the back onto the knee. Then a huge elbow to the neck. Marty Lance going for the cover on Caleb Caldwell. Bryce Caldwell able to break it up. Huge flipping moonsault. Throws him into the corner once again. Able to reverse. Caleb Caldwell fighting back. Huge DDT. He's got Marty Lance kind of where he wants him. Another big super kick from Caleb Caldwell. He gets the tag on Lemmy Moore. Lemmy Moore with a big kick to Caleb Caldwell. Flips him over. Huge kick. And another. Drops him down on his face. Caleb Caldwell not in a good position right now. Lemmy Moore going for the cover. Caleb Caldwell able to kick out. Flips over, diving senton. Lemmy Moore up to the top rope. Caleb Caldwell not moving at the moment. Huge elbow to the back of Caleb Caldwell. Lemmy Moore going for the cover once again. He gets it. The Rock City Express take this match. The Terror Twins put up a hell of a fight, but they seem to have not been able to fight hard enough. Our next match of the evening, we've got Lone Star taking on Victor Morocco in a one-on-one no-holds-barred match for the UCW European Championship. UCW World Class, if you're new, like, subscribe, and follow. Make sure to get active in chat if you're part of the stream, and comment if you aren't. Collar and elbow tie up. Lone Star throws Victor away. Big German suplex from Victor down onto the top of the head of Lone Star. Stomping on the hand. German suplex rolls over. Down onto his belly once again. Once again down onto his belly. Victor showing control against the champion Lone Star. Collar and elbow tie up. Lone Star looking for the dominant position. Victor able to retain it once again. He's got the head of Lone Star trapped in the arm. Lone Star able to fight back out. He's got the arm of Victor trapped now. Flipping him over, down onto his back. Lone Star with a cartwheel. Over the top rope. Calling Victor up to his feet. Big kick from Lone Star. Up to the top rope. Dropping the knee down on the neck of Victor. A series of stomps. Hayden Hardaway is making his way down to the ring. Lone Star beat Hayden Hardaway for the championship that is currently around his waist. Hayden Hardaway obviously not over the loss of that match or the rematch. Victor bounces the head of Lone Star off that turnbuckle. Lone Star able to reverse a huge elbow. Hayden just kind of standing there at the moment. Collar and elbow tie up. Lone Star's got him up on his shoulders. Dropping the face of Victor down to the turnbuckle. Hayden catches him. He's got his head trapped. Huge Hayden driver. Stomps down on the hand. Hayden makes his way out of the ring. Over the steel steps. He looks to be done here. Victor going for the cover. Able to kick out at 2. Lone Star still has fight left in him. Collar and elbow tie up. Flips him over. Lone Star with a power slam. He's got the arms trapped. Big knee coming from Lone Star. Mounted punches from Victor with the reversal. Victor's throwing Lone Star back into the ring, it looks like. No, decides to throw him into the other side of the barricade. Sends himself back into the ring. Goes up to the top rope. Off the top rope, what's Victor looking to do? Huge elbow. Lone Star back up to his feet. Big punch from Victor and another. Lone Star propped up against that barricade. This has been absolutely insane, ladies and gentlemen. If you're new, welcome in, welcome in. Slings him around into the barricade. Bouncing the head of Lone Star off the barricade wall. Stomping on the ankle. He's got the back of the head. Huge elbows from Lone Star. Count of 4 so far. Throws him into the announce table. Lone Star back into the ring. Victor needs to make his way back in or he will be disqualified. Back into the ring. Victor is now here. He's got Lone Star. Throws him into the corner. Got him up on his shoulders. Down onto the back. Victor going for the cover. The electric chair driver might have been enough, coupled with the attack from Hayden Hardaway moments ago. Slides out of the ring. Victor looking for a weapon. He's got a kendo stick, taking it across the body of Lone Star. Huge forearm across the back to Lone Star from Victor. Victor now mounting and mauling Lone Star like a wild animal. Victor goes up to the top rope. What's he looking to do? Misses the elbow to Lone Star. Able to elbow Lone Star in the gut with the reversal. Huge punch across the face. Knee to the back of Lone Star. Mounted punches. Big punch across the face of Lone Star. Lone Star flips Victor over. Huge moonsault off the middle rope. Going for the cover. Lone Star looking to retain. Only a 1 count for Lone Star. Victor able to kick out. Big kick. Stunner from Lone Star. Victor not moving. Lone Star picks up the kendo stick. Takes it across the leg. Big punch across the face. Victor able to reverse the drop kick. Throwing Lone Star into the ropes. German suplex. Oh no. It's a series of German suplexes. He's got the head of Lone Star trapped. Victor's got him back up to his feet. Lone Star with the elbows to the gut. He reverses. Huge drop kick. Almost hit. Victor with a punch across the face of Lone Star. He's got him up on his shoulders. Lone Star able to reverse the electric driver. Huge super kick from Lone Star. Victor goes for the roll-up cover. He wins. Victor is your new UCW European champion. in an absolute surprise, Lone Star has been a dominant champion in the few weeks that he has had it, beating Hayden Hardaway, the hardest opponent to beat in UCW if you ask me. Absolutely insane match tonight. Next up, we've got Ellie Clark versus Elodie Deep for the UCW Women's Television Championship. Get this one started. Elodie Deep making her way down to the ring. Joanna De La Cruz attacks her. If you remember last week, Joanna De La Cruz made her debut on UCW World Class, and Elodie Deep made short work of her. Now looking to take out that aggression, obviously built up on Elodie Deep. Ellie Clark standing in the ring looking thankful. Much easier to retain her UCW Television Championship with the attack now caused by Joanna De La Cruz. Elodie Deep makes her way back up to her feet. This match is now underway. Ellie Clark, huge punch to the face to start off the match with a rolling elbow. Off the middle rope, catches her with a cutter. She's got the head trapped. Bounces off the ropes. Huge neck breaker from Ellie Clark. Up to the top rope, Ellie Clark. Huge punch down onto the top of the head of Elodie Deep. Going for the cover early. Dropping the head down on the knee, Ellie Clark. Huge STO from Ellie Clark takes Elodie Deep down. Dropping the elbow down on the knees. Elodie Deep making her way over to the corner, trying to get back up to her feet by any means possible. Ellie Clark pushing the claw down on the throat of Elodie Deep. Elodie Deep making her way back up to her feet once again. Off the top rope, misses Ellie Clark. Elodie Deep with a reversal, trying to show any fight, signs of life, anything she's got. Sends Ellie Clark over the ropes. Huge drop kick. She makes her way through the ropes. Elodie Deep. She's got the head of Ellie Clark trapped. I'll be right back. I'm going to let the match go. I can always do a voiceover, but there's also music. But I got to go to the bathroom. I got to pee. Ellie Clark attempting a cover, not successful. Elodie Deep still has fight left in her even after the attack from Joanna De La Cruz. Elodie Deep making her way back up to her feet. Ellie Clark with a huge kick to the face. Elodie Deep trapping the arm, rolling her over, going for the cover. Not successful once again. Ellie Clark takes her out with a clothesline. And another. One more in the corner. Running against the ropes. Dodges underneath. Huge lariat from Elodie Deep. Looking in control now. Calling Ellie Clark to her feet. She goes to the outside. Over the top rope. Catches the leg. Ellie Clark with a reversal. Going for the cover on Elodie Deep. Able to kick out. Ellie Clark goes over to the corner, calling Elodie Deep up to her feet. What's Ellie Clark looking for here? Going for a huge kick. Elodie Deep reverses, rolls out of the way. Throws Ellie Clark against the ropes. Going for a spear and misses. Ellie Clark stops the momentum. She's got the guillotine locked in. Elodie Deep not in a good position. Ellie Clark retains. But what? Joanna De La Cruz coming back out to finish the action against Elodie Deep. Elodie Deep seems to be blaming Joanna De La Cruz for this loss against Ellie Clark. Making her way down the ring. Security needs to break these two women up before this gets dangerous. Elodie Deep finally made her way up to the top of the ramp. Huge punch to the face of Joanna De La Cruz. Throwing haymakers back and forth. Elodie Deep, they've been separated. Joanna De La Cruz, no. Huge punch to the top of the head of Elodie Deep. What an absolute chaotic stream we've had tonight, ladies and gentlemen. This is a one-on-one rubber match between PJ Thunder and Ricky Schwartz. Just to see what the action will be like at UCW behind closed doors, where these two men will face off for the UCW World Championship. PJ Thunder, Ricky Schwartz. Big punch to the face of Ricky Schwartz to start off this match. PJ Thunder with a drop kick to the back. Focusing on the legs early. Once again, this is UCW World Class. If you're new, always make sure to like, subscribe, and follow. If you're here for the stream, get active in chat. And if you're not, make sure to comment. Let me know what you think. PJ Thunder able to counter. Ricky Schwartz rolls over. Big punch once again to the face of Ricky Schwartz. Over the top rope. Big frog splash down. PJ Thunder with a kick to the midsection of Ricky Schwartz. And then a kick to the face as well. Up to the middle rope. PJ Thunder calls Ricky Schwartz up to his feet. Huge Hurricane Rana. Ricky Schwartz flipped over. PJ Thunder is in complete control right now. Adam Thomas is making his way out to the ring. Which one of these men is he looking to cause a problem for? He's got PJ Thunder. A last words from Adam Thomas onto PJ Thunder. This must be because of what happened last week where PJ Thunder won the #1 contenders match to win this opportunity against Ricky Schwartz. Huge kick to the face from Ricky Schwartz sends PJ Thunder spilling, going for the cover. A kick out at 1 for PJ Thunder. Off the top rope. Comes back down. PJ Thunder trying to make his way back up to his feet. Draped up across that top rope. Huge knee to the face from Ricky Schwartz. Throws him back down. Up to the top rope. Big elbow. PJ Thunder throws Ricky Schwartz back down into the ring. He gets him back up to his feet. Collar and elbow tie up. Ricky Schwartz falls, goes over. Reverse DDT. He's got that sledgehammer. Dropping it across the midsection of PJ Thunder. Going for the cover. Able to kick out at 2. Big elbow across the face of PJ Thunder. Big chop across the chest from PJ Thunder as well. Ricky Schwartz with a slap across the face. PJ Thunder responds with one of his own. And then another Ricky Schwartz with the chop across the chest. PJ Thunder with one to respond. Big slap across the face of PJ Thunder. One across the chest of Ricky Schwartz. Big punch across the face. Throwing blows. Ricky Schwartz calling for more from PJ Thunder. PJ Thunder responds. Catches the arm of Ricky Schwartz. Responds with 2 attacks of his own. Throwing absolute brutal haymakers at one another now. Ricky Schwartz seems to have won the exchange. Huge DDT off the ropes. PJ Thunder back up to his feet. Big elbows to the midsection of Ricky Schwartz. Throwing him into the ropes. Into the ref. PJ Thunder throws the kick. Ricky Schwartz catches it. Collar and elbow tie up. PJ Thunder's got him by the ankle. Flips him over. Ricky Schwartz back up to his feet, going for a chop. PJ Thunder catches him. He's got the head trapped. Big power bomb on the way. Going for the cover on the current champion. A 2 count for PJ Thunder. Ricky Schwartz takes PJ Thunder down to the ground. Gets him back up to his feet now. Big punch across the face. Got him up on his shoulders. Electric chair driver. Going for the cover on PJ Thunder. Ricky Schwartz wins. There he is, ladies and gentlemen, your UCW World Champion. Looking to stay that way for a long time through UCW behind closed doors. And for our main event of UCW World Class, we've got a #1 Contenders Deciders match. Hell in a Handbasket, Carly Albright, Amber Ali, and Zell Lawson go head-to-head in a fatal 4-way false count anywhere elimination match. If you're new, welcome in. Welcome to UCW World Class. Make sure to like, subscribe, follow, comment, get active in chat. We stream all the time, but mostly on Sundays. That's our longest streams at the moment. I don't know if the schedule's going to change, but we upload weekly on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday as well. Hell in a Handbasket bust open her longtime rival, Zell Lawson. Zell Lawson with a reversal. Carly Albright taking the attack to Amber Ali early. Amber Ali able to kick out at 1. Big knee from Zell Lawson to Hell in a Handbasket. Big punch from Amber Ali as well. Huge kick from Hell in a Handbasket sends Zell Lawson spilling down. She's looking at Amber Ali now. Big punch to the face. Huge elbow as well. Off the middle rope. Amber Ali barely misses. Hell in a Handbasket taking advantage. Big kick to the kneecap. Huge poison Rana from Zell Lawson going for the cover on Carly Albright early. Only a 1 count for Zell Lawson. Hell in a Handbasket with a leg DDT to Amber Ali. Big knee to the back of the thigh. Zell Lawson working the arms of Carly Albright on the inside of the ring. Off the middle rope. Misses the headbutt. Zell Lawson definitely feeling the damage of that missed attack. Hell in a Handbasket's got the hammer on the outside with Amber Ali. Big shot to the midsection. Huge knee to the face as well. Carly Albright with elbows to the gut of Zell Lawson. Throws her into the ropes, it looks like. No, walking her across the ring. Hell in a Handbasket with a huge hammer shot to the back of Carly Albright. Zell Lawson, huge captured knee to the face of Hell in a Handbasket. Once again, misses that headbutt off the bottom rope. Hell in a Handbasket with a collar and elbow tie up. Huge punch to the face of Zell Lawson. Going for the cover. Hell in a Handbasket only gets the 1 count on Zell Lawson, trying to get her out of this match. Amber Ali with the kendo stick. Carly Albright bouncing the face of Amber Ali off the trash can. Carly Albright's got Zell Lawson, slams her back down. Excuse me. Hell in a Handbasket's got Carly Albright up. Big knee to the face of Carly Albright. Amber Ali instantly there, throwing her into the corner. Big knee to the face of Amber Ali from Zell Lawson. The ref trying to get there for the cover. Big right from Amber Ali to the face of Hell in a Handbasket. Zell Lawson taking the attack to Carly Albright now. Carly Albright back up to her feet. Amber Ali underneath the ring, grabbing a table. Carly Albright throws Zell Lawson into said table and misses. Amber Ali's got Carly Albright up. Huge Alabama slam. Goes for the back fist and misses. Zell Lawson makes her way around Carly Albright. Carly Albright makes her way to her feet. Hell in a Handbasket. Huge kick to the face of Amber Ali. Big punch to the face of Zell Lawson as well, throwing Zell Lawson into that table. Carly Albright throwing Hell in a Handbasket into the table, flipping it over. Absolute carnage on the outside of the ring tonight. Hell in a Handbasket once again with that table, walking past Carly Albright, trying to hit Zell Lawson with it, instead throwing it over the body of Carly Albright. Zell Lawson with a huge back fist to Hell in a Handbasket, and Amber Ali with a huge back fist to Hell in a Handbasket and Zell Lawson. Hell in a Handbasket back into the middle of the ring. Huge diving attack to Carly Albright, sends the ropes glitching, and Carly Albright laying. Huge cover to Hell in a Handbasket, or from Hell in a Handbasket to Zell Lawson, doesn't even get a 1 count. Making her way over to Amber Ali, huge knee to the face from Hell in a Handbasket. She's got Carly Albright, throws her into the announce table. Zell Lawson with a big punch across the back to Hell in a Handbasket. These 4 women are absolutely going at it, ladies and gentlemen. Amber Ali flips Carly Albright over, going for the cover. Carly Albright able to kick out at 2. Zell Lawson with a huge stunner on Hell in a Handbasket. She's got Amber Ali now. Throws her into the ref. Carly Albright behind Hell in a Handbasket, walking past Hell in a Handbasket, not doing the same for her. Collar and elbow tie up. Carly Albright reverses, throws Hell in a Handbasket away. Amber Ali off the top rope. Oh my God. Going for the cover on Amber Ali, who just did that crazy move. Definitely feeling the impact of it. Able to kick out at 1. Huge chair shot from Hell in a Handbasket. Carly Albright with the roll up on Hell in a Handbasket. 1. Only a 1 count for Carly Albright. Going for a huge leg spear and misses. Amber Ali throws her into where the stairs used to be. Hell in a Handbasket's got Zell Lawson up. Huge knee to the face of Zell Lawson. Hell in a Handbasket going for the cover. Zell Lawson will not be the winner of this match. She has been eliminated by her long-term rival, Hell in a Handbasket. I'm sure that fuels the flames. Carly Albright behind Amber Ali. Amber Ali with a reversal. Big elbow to the face of Carly Albright. Slapping her arms around the head of Hell in a Handbasket. Huge Superman punch from Hell in a Handbasket. She's back in the ring. Goes back outside, up to the top rope. On to Amber Ali, down onto her guts. Hell in a Handbasket is the dominant participant in this match. Going for the chair shot, big elbow across the face from Carly Albright. Hell in a Handbasket goes for the punch, misses. Huge face buster from Carly Albright. Amber Ali right there to take advantage of the situation. Carly Albright, collar on elbow tie up, throws her into the ring post. She's got her trapped. Hell in a Handbasket, big punch across the face of Carly Albright and Amber Ali. Throws Carly Albright into the ring post. Collar and elbow tie up, throws her into the barricade. Now focusing on Amber Ali, who's got her arm. Amber Ali's got the arm trapped, slams her down. Hell in a Handbasket, not in a good position. Able to kick out at 1. Amber Ali once again going underneath the ring, grabbing a ladder. Who knows what she's going to try and do with that. Huge shot to the face of Carly Albright, busts Carly Albright open. Amber Ali making her way back into the middle of the ring. Hell in a Handbasket still on the outside. Carly Albright laying lifeless. Amber Ali going for the tack on Hell in a Handbasket. Hell in a Handbasket going for a knee on Carly Albright. Carly Albright able to reverse. She's got Hell in a Handbasket up on her shoulders. Amber Ali with a face buster. Carly Albright and Amber Ali, collar and elbow tie up. Throws her onto the outside. Carly Albright trips. Amber Ali with the table. Huge shot to the face of Carly Albright. Hell in a handbasket with the trash can. Takes it to the back of Amber Ali. Hell in a handbasket, the only woman standing currently. Carly Albright with the table shot to the face of Amber Ali. Slides it into the ring and then herself. Hell in a handbasket's got Amber Ali. What's she looking to do? Got the back of the head, throws her into the ring. Hell in a handbasket up to the top rope. Carly Albright throws her down off the corner. Big kicks from both women. Carly Albright's got the head of Amber Ali trapped. Sling blade. Carly Albright's going for the cover. Amber Ali kicks out at 2. Carly Albright's got that table. What's she looking to do? Setting it up in the ring now. Hell in a handbasket, makes her way in, knocks the table down. Carly Albright with a huge submission on Amber Ali. Can Amber Ali escape? Hell in a handbasket setting up the table. Amber Ali gets out of the submission. Collar and elbow tie up once again, throwing her into the ropes. Huge punch from Hell in a handbasket. Going for the cover on Amber Ali. Amber Ali kicks out at 2 once again. Huge kick to the face from Hell in a handbasket to Carly Albright. Going for the cover on Carly Albright. 1, 2, 3. Carly Albright has been eliminated by Hell in a handbasket. Hell in a handbasket or Amber Ali will be your #1 contender for the UCW Women's World Championship. Hell in a handbasket throws the chair to the face of Amber Ali. Amber Ali throws Hell in a handbasket into those steel steps on the outside of the ring. Both women making their way into the ring. This could get crazy, ladies and gentlemen. Amber Ali with a kick to the midsection. She's got her up on her shoulders. Big power bomb on the way. No, onto her shoulders in a different way. Drops the face of Hell in a handbasket off the top rope. Calling her up to her feet. Over the top rope. Amber Ali misses, landing on her spine on the corner of that ladder. Hell in a handbasket, still dazed and confused on her feet. Over the top rope. Onto the outside, Amber Ali follows. Going for a standing moonsault, but first she got to throw it back on her. Gets her up to her feet. Throws her into the ring. Hell in a handbasket, not looking nearly as good as she had in this match. Amber Ali looking for a huge spear. Able to connect. Hell in a handbasket, not moving. Amber Ali looking for a submission, it looks like. She's got the legs locked in. It's locked in tight. Hell in a handbasket fights out, though. This has been absolutely insane UCW World Class action for our main event of UCW World Class. Still much more to go for the stream. If you're new and you like what you see, make sure to drop a follow or subscribe, like, comment, get active in chat. Setting up the table, Hell in a handbasket. No, she's just holding it. Taking it to the leg of Amber Ali before throwing it down, looking for something big. Amber Ali making her way to her feet. She might want to stay down, though. Big elbow and a Hurricane Rana from Amber Ali sets the momentum back in her favor. Up to the top rope. Huge coup de grace. Going for the cover. Amber Ali. 1, 2, 3. Amber Ali is your UCW Women's World Championship #1 contender. What an absolutely crazy UCW World Class we've had tonight. Amber Ali with the final victory of UCW World Class to end it off. This has been absolutely insane, ladies and gentlemen. If you're new, make sure to drop a follow, like, and subscribe. To recap what we had here tonight. We had Luis Sanchez defeating Andy Andrews and Alex Hart for the UCW Television Championship. We had Marty Lance and Lemmy Moore take on Caleb Caldwell and Bryce Caldwell, where they walked away victorious. Victor Morocco won the UCW European Championship from Lone Star, thanks to the interruption from Hayden Hardaway. Aladi Deep lost to Ellie Clark, thanks to the interruption from Juana de la Cruz, meaning Ellie Clark retains her UCW Women's Television Championship. And Ricky Schwartz beat PJ Thunder in the rubber match, leading up to their championship steel cage match, where one of these men will have to escape the cage at UCW behind closed doors. And Amber Ali became your UCW Women's World #1 contender to take on Afia Angel at UCW behind closed doors. Let's get these championships assigned where they need to be. Lone Star did lose his UCW European Championship to Victor. Other than that, nothing else changed hands tonight, ladies and gentlemen, besides Luis Sanchez winning the television championship. Now for UCW Friday Night Fights. Let me get the card ready, because they don't let you do card scheduling in advance. So you just got to look at my face. UCW Friday Night Fights is our developmental brand and show here on UCW. We have 3 flagship shows: UCW Awakening, World Class, which you just saw, and Friday Night Fights. We also have our stream show, UCW Dark, which is our pop-up stream that happens at least twice a week. It has its own championships, same wrestlers, different arenas, different vibe. We also do our own pay-per-views. Our first pay-per-view behind closed doors has been announced but not scheduled. Streaming all the time, but mostly on Sundays is when we do our main shows at the moment. If you are new and just getting here, make sure to bear with me. We are getting the card ready for UCW Friday Night Fights. We are almost ready, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very close to UCW Friday Night Fights. Getting the last match put together right now. Alrighty, here we go. If you are new, welcome in. This is UCW Friday Night Fights. To start off tonight, we've got a 10-minute first to fall 1v1 between Harper Pearson and Ellie Clark for the UCW Darkstream Championship. For those of you who are unaware, the UCW Darkstream Championship is the only championship that crosses between UCW Dark, Awakening, World Class, and Friday Night Fights. Ellie Clark is the second ever and has defended it 7 times to this point. She has been absolutely dominant both on UCW World Class and UCW Dark and Friday Night Fights. We've got Shogun Miles Kari versus Darren Epps in a normal one-on-one match. Greg Snyder, Maximus King, and Alexander Kelly will go at it in a triple threat elimination match. Noelle will take on Tifa Lockhart for Tifa Lockhart's Women's Fight Night Championship. And then in our main event, we've got our UCW Fights on Sight briefcase holder, Alistair McCarthy, taking on Miles Acid in a normal one-on-one match. Let's get this go-ahead and going. Harper Pearson takes on Ellie Clark for the UCW Dark Stream Championship. Harper Pearson, Ellie Clark. Harper Pearson with a big punch to the face of Ellie Clark to start off this match. Drops her down early, wrenching the arm back as well. Big kick across the back from Harper Pearson, stomping down on the midsection of Ellie Clark. Now working the arm, Harper Pearson in control early against Ellie Clark, who's not usually in this position in these types of matches. Harper Pearson, big knee across the face of Ellie Clark. Ellie Clark makes her way up to her feet. Drops down. Flips her over her shoulder. Ellie Clark down on her back. Harper Pearson up to the top rope. Under a minute has passed in this match, ladies and gentlemen, just hitting the 9-minute mark. Ellie Clark with a huge reversal, flips Harper Pearson over. Drops the knee down on the face of Harper Pearson. Focusing on the back of the head, huge knee now from Ellie Clark onto Harper Pearson. Gets her up, huge Uranagi. Ellie Clark feeling proud of herself. Just over a minute and a half of this match has passed. Ellie Clark onto the outside, over the top rope, looking for a huge kick. Harper Pearson reverses. Going for the cover early. Harper Pearson, only a 1 count. Ellie Clark. Harper Pearson's got her head trapped. Big suplex from Harper Pearson. Ellie Clark falls over, reverses. Takes the leg out from underneath Harper Pearson. Big punch to the midsection from Harper Pearson to Ellie Clark. Chop across the chest as well. Slap across the face from Ellie Clark to Harper Pearson. She's got the back of the head of Harper Pearson trapped. Up against the ropes. Ellie Clark slapping the back of the head of Harper Pearson. Stomping down on the back of the head. Big stomp to the hand as well. Going underneath the ring. Only thing she'll find is apples in this single ladder to prop against the ring announce table and the ring. Harper Pearson on the other side of that ladder. Ellie Clark taking the attack to her early, bouncing the face of Harper Pearson off the ladder, makes her way back into the ring. Feeling the energy of the crowd, Ellie Clark looking to retain her championship here. Slides under the ropes. Big slap across the face to Harper Pearson. Ellie Clark went to take her out, misses that leg sweep. Throws her into the ladder. Ellie Clark getting her face bounced off the ladder now. Harper Pearson trying to get any type of control, going for the cover. Just over 3 minutes have passed in this match, ladies and gentlemen. Harper Pearson working her way around the ring. Makes her way in. Ellie Clark under the middle rope. Big kick across the face of Harper Pearson. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. Harper Pearson able to kick out. Just under 6.5 minutes remain, ladies and gentlemen. Ellie Clark looking for something really big here. If you like what you see, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Drop a follow if you're on Twitch. Going for the submission. It's locked in. Harper Pearson taps. Ellie Clark retains the UCW Dark Stream Championship. An absolute dominant champion here on UCW. The UCW Women's Television Champion and the Dark Stream Champion. Ellie Clark, an absolutely incredible talent. Our next match tonight is Shogun Miles versus Darren Epps. This is a one-on-one match. No special rules, no special stipulations. With with Friday Night Fights being a developmental show, we try and keep it as bare bones as possible. Darren Epps got Shogun Miles in a collar and elbow tie-up to start off this match very early on. Pushing him back into the corner. Collar and elbow tie-up once again. This time Shogun Miles is pushing him back into the corner. No cheap shots. Very, very impressive. Very proud of both of these men for that. Got the headlock locked in. Takes him down. Big punch to the face. Shogun Miles in control. Big slap across the chest and a punch to match it. Shogun absolutely dominating now. Darren Epps with a reversal throws him into the corner. Bouncing him off the turnbuckles. Huge German suplex from Shogun Miles. Drops the elbow down. Flipping over. He's got him locked in. Going for the cover now, Darren Epps. Shogun Miles Turner able to get out, or Miles Kari. Going for a submission now. He's got the arm trapped. Shogun able to kick out, trapping the head of Darren Epps. Flipping him over. Darren Epps has the head of Shogun Miles Kari trapped now, bouncing the head off the turnbuckle. Running to the other corner. Huge punch from Darren Epps. Big elbow as well. Miles Kari gets sent over the rope. Shogun Miles Kari still laying there lifeless. Darren Epps looking for his opponent to make his way back in the ring. In his opinion, W's are W's, whether he gets disqualified or not. Miles Kari catching up behind, taking Darren Epps out. Goes underneath the ropes. Miles Kari slides out. Darren Epps has got him. Big drop kick. He's got the leg trapped, going for the submission. Big kick from Shogun Miles Kari knocks Darren Epps off. Darren Epps floats over. Big DDT, busting Shogun Miles Kari open. He's got the head trapped. Drops him down. Small package. Darren Epps looking to make his way back into the ring. Is he going to take Shogun Miles Kari with him? No. Big punches. Shogun Miles Kari throws Darren Epps onto the outside. Makes his way back into the ring. Darren Epps makes his way back to his feet. Back inside now as well. Big punch from Shogun Miles Kari. Darren Epps catches him. Huge reversal from Shogun. Collar and elbow tie up. Kick to the midsection. Big punch to the face from Darren Epps. German suplex. Darren Epps is going up to the top rope. Big swanton. Going for the cover on Shogun Miles Kari. Only a 2 count for Darren Epps so far. Big kick to the ankle. Now kick to the back of the thigh. Huge forearm to the face of Shogun Miles Kari. Bouncing his face off the turnbuckle. Darren Epps in an absolute dominant position in this match right now. Absolutely destroying the knee of Shogun Miles Kari with that leg drop. Huge kick from Shogun Miles Kari with a reversal. Clothesline to Darren Epps. Miles Kari is doing in work now. Shogun Miles Kari. Darren Epps propped up in that corner exactly where he wants him. Huge super kick from Miles Kari. Big elbows from Darren Epps. The momentum shifts once again. Darren Epps takes Miles Kari down. He's going for a submission. The leg lock is locked in. Miles Kari fights out. Big punches to the face. He makes it back up to his feet, but he's limping. Darren Epps with a big chop across the chest. He's going for a German suplex. If you are new, welcome in. This is UCW Friday Night Fights. Our developmental brand. Absolutely insane matches happen every week here on UCW. Streaming all the time, uploads 3 times a week in bulk. We also do shorts and a whole bunch of other things. Darren Epps takes the win from Shogun Miles Kari, able to emerge victorious. Darren Epps looking absolutely fantastic in this match, making light work of Shogun Miles Kari, one of the more promising talents on the Friday Night Fights roster. Our next match is Maximus Kang versus Greg Snyder and Alexander Kelly in a triple threat elimination match. This one is sure to excite, ladies and gentlemen. Greg Snyder, Maximus Kang, Alexander Kelly. Alexander Kelly with a huge spear to start off the match to Maximus Kang. Greg Snyder hopping over the body of Maximus Kang, going for the roll-up pin on Alexander Kelly. Gets a 1 count. Alexander Kelly reverses it. A 1 count of his own. Greg Snyder once again. Just 1 counts for both men. Mounted punches from Alexander Kelly to Greg Snyder. Big punch from Maximus Kang. Alexander Kelly with a chop across the chest. Maximus Kang with a reversal. Greg Snyder with an elbow disrupts the action. Throws his opponent into the ropes. Greg Snyder stomps down onto the chest of Alexander Kelly, dropping down with the big splash. Maximus Kang makes his way back into the ring, throwing the trash can in, stomping down on the arm. The head is trapped of Alexander Kelly. Big elbow drop from Maximus Kang onto Greg Snyder. Big stomp to the back of the head as well from Maximus Kang. Rolls Greg Snyder over. Snapping the neck of Greg Snyder. Big shot with the ladder from Alexander Kelly. Sends Maximus Kang rolling out of the ring. Alexander Kelly with a big super kick to the face of Greg Snyder. Biting the fingertips of Greg Snyder. Alexander Kelly. Maximus Kang slides the table under the ropes into the ring. Greg Snyder with a big punch to the face and a forearm across the back. Alexander Kelly not able to stand up after these attacks. Maximus Kang drapes a ladder across the ring and the ring announce table. Throws him onto the ladder. Barely misses. Alexander Kelly hitting the ankle on that ladder. Maximus Kang throwing Greg Snyder. Drops down under. Frog leap. Big flip over his leg. Maximus Kang makes his way up to the top rope of the ring. Off the top rope, Greg Snyder up to his feet. Alexander Kelly takes him down. He's got him draped on the ropes. It's still, my voice still cracked. That's crazy. Throws him over. Alexander Kelly bounced off that top rope. Maximus Kang stomping down on the hand. He's got the back of the head, propping him against the ropes. Greg Snyder goes underneath the ring. He's got a sledgehammer. Alexander Kelly with a huge assisted DDT. Greg Snyder threw that hammer in the middle of that. I don't know if anybody else saw that. Alexander Kelly going for a cover, only getting a 1 count. Maximus Kang, big kick to the midsection of Alexander Kelly. He's got him up. Big punches to the face from Alexander Kelly. Maximus Kang gets reversed. Greg Snyder's got Alexander Kelly now. Greg Snyder lands out on that ladder. Maximus Kang with a big combo of attacks on the inside. Flips Alexander Kelly down. Stomping on the chest. He's got the armbar locked in. Alexander Kelly able to fight out. Big punches to the face. Greg Snyder's got Maximus Kang. Flips over. Big knee to the face. Big shot to the midsection. Small package pile driver. Alexander Kelly takes out Maximus Kang. Is that enough for an elimination? It is not. Maximus Kang kicks out at 2. Greg Snyder with a huge drop kick takes out Maximus Kang, or Alexander Kelly. Maximus Kang has got Greg Snyder up on his shoulders, big elbows. Greg Snyder with a reversal. Throws him in over the ropes onto that ladder that Maximus Kang himself set up. Throws Alexander against the ropes as well. Goes under, frog leap over, big elbow to the neck of Alexander Kelly. Alexander Kelly making his way back up to his feet. Big punch to the midsection and another to the face. Alexander Kelly rolls over the shoulders, drops him down on his neck. Throws the chair at Alexander Kelly. Maximus Kang breaking up the interaction. Flips him over, big DDT. Alexander Kelly goes over the ropes, takes out Greg Snyder. Going for the cover on Greg Snyder. Greg Snyder kicks out at 2. Up to his feet, Alexander Kelly and Greg Snyder. Big chop across the chest. German suplex from Alexander Kelly takes Greg Snyder out. Maximus Kang was looking to set up that table. Alexander Kelly takes him out with a big punch to the face instead. Calling Maximus Kang up to his feet. Huge spear, Alexander Kelly. Going for the cover. Maximus Kang kicks out at 2. He's got the chair. Greg Snyder flips him over, drops him down on his knee. Pulling him into the middle of the ring. Maximus Kang with a huge hammer shot sends Greg Snyder spilling. Alexander Kelly escapes while he can. Big punch to the face from Maximus Kang to Greg Snyder. Takes Greg Snyder down onto the ground. Alexander Kelly's got Maximus Kang. Drops his back onto his knee. Big table shot to both men. Greg Snyder takes out both of his opponents. Throws the table down onto Alexander Kelly, then stomps onto the body, picks him up. Deadlift slam. He's got Alexander Kelly, rolls him over. Once again with a deadlift slam. Onto his shoulders. Going for a big power bomb. Going for the cover, Greg Snyder on Alexander Kelly. Kicks out at 2. Maximus Kang with that chair. What's he looking to do? Huge chair shot across the face from Maximus Kang to Greg Snyder. Going for the cover on Alexander Kelly. Alexander Kelly kicks out at 1. Maximus Kang gets Alexander Kelly back up to his feet. He's going for a submission. No. Just a kick to the back of the head. Maximus Kang with a stump puller kick. Trying to take out Alexander Kelly. Just a kick out of 2. Greg Snyder works his way over to Maximus Kang. He's got the back of the head. Bouncing Maximus Kang's head off the turnbuckle. He's got the leg trapped. Big kick to the ankle. Huge punch reversed from Maximus Kang. Throwing Greg Snyder into the ladder. Big chop across the chest, bouncing off of the ladder. Alexander Kelly's got Maximus Kang. Huge DDT. 2, 3. No, Maximus Kang kicks out at 2. Alexander Kelly still not able to put either of these men down. Going for another cover on Maximus Kang. Only a count of 1 this time. Greg Snyder's got Alexander Kelly, throws him into the corner. Huge trash can shot from Maximus Kang to Alexander Kelly, and Greg Snyder working his way over to the corner to Alexander Kelly, stomping on the chest, and then a stomp across the face. 1 more. Greg Snyder makes his way up to his feet. Maximus Kang flips Greg Snyder over. What do we've got that's going to come next? Alexander Kelly with a big punch to the face, and Maximus Kang flips him over on his back. Alexander Kelly gets Maximus Kang back up to his feet. Greg Snyder also back up to his feet, going for a clothesline and misses. Throws Maximus Kang across the ropes. Huge stunner from Alexander Kelly. Maximus Kang back up to his feet. Greg Snyder has been eliminated, ladies and gentlemen. Maximus Kang back into the ring. Alexander Kelly, collar and elbow tie up. Drops the face of Maximus Kang down onto his knee. He's got the hammer. Big hammer shots from Alexander Kelly down onto Maximus Kang. Picks him back up, gets him to his feet. Big kick to the midsection. Alexander Kelly, huge pile driver. Down onto the head of that hammer. He gets him back up to his feet once again. Maximus Kang with a reversal, elbows to the midsection. Big punch to the face from Maximus Kang. Alexander Kelly with a reversal, elbow of his own. He's working Maximus Kang. Maximus Kang with another reversal, elbows to the gut. Big punch from Maximus Kang and another flurry of strikes. Alexander Kelly hits his back. Maximus Kang pulling him into the middle of the ring. He's got another submission locked in. Alexander Kelly not in a good position here. Able to get out. Maximus Kang lets Alexander Kelly out of the submission. Picks up a kendo stick. Maximus Kang on the outside, letting the crowd know he's ready to do anything possible to win this match. Taking the kendo stick across the arm of Alexander Kelly once again. Alexander Kelly back up to his huge spear from Alexander Kelly. He's fired up. Maximus Kang back up to his feet. Not a good position to be in. Alexander Kelly throws him into the corner. Scoop slam from Alexander Kelly. We know what's coming next. Maximus Kang with a reversal. Huge DDT onto the head of Alexander Kelly. Dropping the elbow down onto the face of Alexander Kelly as well. Maximus Kang looking to win this match. Running to Alexander Kelly. Huge punch to the face. Throws Alexander Kelly closer to the middle of the ring. Alexander Kelly with a stunner. Maximus Kang was absolutely folded in half with that. This could be the end. 2, 3. Alexander Kelly wins this match. An absolute dominant performance from one of the newest signees to UCW Friday Night Fights. If you haven't seen, he has been dominant on UCW Dark as well. Alexander Kelly, one of the best things to come back and watch. If you're new, make sure to like, subscribe, follow, comment for more. This is UCW Friday Night Fights. Even though we've got World Class's logo still up at the top, ignore that. In our next match, Tifa Lockhart defends her UCW Friday Night Fights Women Championship against Noelle. Noelle looking to take away the UCW Women's Fight Night Championship from Tifa Lockhart. Tifa Lockhart retained or won this championship 2 weeks ago at the second episode of UCW Friday Night Fights. Noelle with a big drop of the foot down onto the midsection of Tifa Lockhart. Tifa Lockhart with a kick across the face of Noelle. Big springboard off the middle rope. Going for the cover early. Noelle able to kick out at 1. Tifa Lockhart, collar and elbow tie up, big knee. Assisted, no, Hurricane Rana from Tifa Lockhart takes Noelle down to the ground. She's going for a standing moonsault. Noelle taking a lot of damage early on in this match. She started off dominant. Big kick to the face from Tifa Lockhart. Drops the feet down onto the midsection of Noelle. She's got the arm. Big snap suplex. Tifa Lockhart. Noelle goes for the roll-up cover. 1. No. Tifa Lockhart kicks out before the 1 count. Big drop kick from Tifa Lockhart onto Noelle. Noelle making her way to her feet. Tifa Lockhart looks ready. Big punch. Noelle is able to reverse. Throws Tifa Lockhart into the ropes. Drops her down onto her knee. Noelle runs out. She's got her up. Drops her down. Noelle going for the cover. 1, 2, no! Tifa Lockhart able to kick out at 1. Noelle looking to get Tifa Lockhart back up to her feet. Working the arm now. Noelle with a big kick to the hand. Stomping down on the back of Tifa Lockhart, holding her down in place. Stomping down once again. Noelle goading her opponent to stand. Tifa Lockhart makes her way to her feet. Blocks the big attack from Noelle. Noelle with big elbows, able to reverse. Collar and elbow tie up. She's got her up. Slams her back down. Noelle makes her way back outside. Noelle's got a ladder. Making her way back inside the ring with said ladder. Tifa Lockhart makes her way up to her feet. Tifa Lockhart able to stop Noelle from getting the ladder. Throws her into the ropes. Frog leap over. Drops down. Noelle over the ropes. Big knee to the face of Tifa Lockhart. Able to reverse. Noelle looking to take Tifa Lockhart down. Tifa Lockhart with other ideas. She's got her. Reverse pile driver. Big kick to the face from Noelle to Tifa Lockhart. Off the ropes. Cartwheel down. Huge swanton from Noelle. Up to the top rope. Noelle's looking to come back down. On to Tifa Lockhart. Huge clothesline. Going for the cover. Only a 2 count for Noelle. Standing moonsault. Tifa Lockhart not looking good. Noelle makes her way around the ring, going underneath it. She's got a table now as well. Tifa Lockhart makes her way up to her feet. Noelle sets up the table, rolls over, huge power bomb. Tifa Lockhart not moving very well or much at all. These women now playing Ring Around the Rosie on the outside, meeting over on the other side of the ring. Tifa Lockhart's got Noelle by the back. Noelle slides Tifa Lockhart back into the ring. Tifa Lockhart reverses, throwing Noelle in herself. Going for the cover, Tifa Lockhart. Noelle able to kick out at 1. Making her way to her feet. Off the middle rope, huge cutter from Tifa Lockhart. Takes Noelle down. Tifa Lockhart's going for the cover. Noelle able to kick out at 2. Big elbow to the face from Noelle. Tifa Lockhart not knowing where she's at right now. Bounces her face off the turnbuckle. Noelle throws her. Tifa Lockhart with a reversal. Noelle goes up. Off the rope. Huge lariat from Noelle. Going for the cover. Noelle. Tifa Lockhart's able to kick out at 2. Tifa Lockhart making her way to her feet. Noelle with the headlock. Going for a pile driver. Huge pile driver from Noelle. Tifa Lockhart not in a good position. Tifa Lockhart kicks out at 2 again. This has been an absolutely insane UCW Women's Fight Night Championship match. If you are new, make sure to like, subscribe, and follow. Huge leg drop from Noelle. Tifa Lockhart not moving once again. Underneath the ring, Noelle looking for something. She's got a kendo stick, takes it across the arm of Tifa Lockhart. Stomping across the back. Up to the top rope. Noelle, what's she looking to do? Tifa Lockhart back up to her feet. Noelle able to catch her. Big elbow to the face of Noelle. Working the arm of Noelle now. Up to the top. Flips over. Tifa Lockhart going for the cover. Noelle kicks out at 1. Big forearm across the back of Noelle. Huge spear from Noelle takes Tifa Lockhart down. Tifa Lockhart making her way up to her feet with the help of those ropes. Noelle going underneath the ring. Got that sledgehammer now. Big punch to the face from Tifa Lockhart. German suplex to Noelle. What's she doing? Big drop kick from Tifa Lockhart to Noelle. She's got the kendo stick. Breaking it across the chest of Noelle. Stomping on the face. Huge drop kick to the back from Tifa Lockhart. She slides outside, grabbing the table from earlier. Tifa Lockhart making her way over to Noelle. Standing moonsault on the way. Noelle makes her way to her feet. Tifa Lockhart meets her with a forearm across the back. Noelle catches the kick. Takes Tifa Lockhart down. Standing moonsault of her own. Gets Tifa Lockhart up to her feet. What's this? Tifa Lockhart with a reversal. Noelle with a reversal of her own. Big elbows to the gut. Huge drop kick from Noelle. She's got that sledgehammer as well, dropping it down on the midsection of Tifa Lockhart. Going for the cover, Noelle. 2. Tifa Lockhart kicks out at 2 once again. Tifa Lockhart bound and determined to retain her UCW Women's Fight Night Championship. Flips Noelle over her hip. She's setting up that table, it looks like. Throwing it towards the corner with Noelle standing in it. Noelle with a huge kick to the midsection. She's got her by the back of the head, propped against the ropes. Throws her into the ropes. Flips over. Tifa Lockhart. She's got her head. Flips her. Huge drop kick to the face from Tifa Lockhart. Going for the cover. Noelle kicks out at 2. This has been an absolutely insane match, ladies and gentlemen. Noelle crawling over into the corner. Tifa Lockhart takes the hammer to the back of Noelle. Now onto the midsection. Once again. Tifa Lockhart calling Noelle to her feet. Huge kick to the face from Tifa Lockhart. Misses. She's got her. Reverse pile driver on the way. That could be enough to end this match. Tifa Lockhart grabbing the table. Throwing it down onto the body of Noelle. Noelle makes her way to her feet. Tifa Lockhart misses the kick once again. Off the bottom rope with a huge forearm to the face. Noelle's bleeding. Tifa Lockhart calling Noelle to her feet. Off the middle rope. Misses the cutter. Noelle with a reversal. She's got her up. Going for a pile driver of her own. It connects. Noelle going for the cover. 2, 3. Noelle is your new UCW Women's Fight Night Champion. Had to remember what belt we were fighting for. Tifa Lockhart had an incredible reign as UCW Women's Fight Night Champion. She is sure to enact her rematch clause. Noelle absolutely incredibly happy with herself and this victory. And for our last match of the evening and for the stream, we've got Alistair McCarthy taking on Miles Acid in a one-on-one match. Alistair McCarthy last week became our first ever UCW Friday Night Fights on Site briefcase holder. Bradley Sparks attacks Alistair McCarthy to start off this match. Bradley Sparks being the current light heavyweight champion, it only makes sense that he'd be a little peeved and wanting to take out Alistair McCarthy before he can use his Fights on Sight briefcase. As the champion who that briefcase targets, I can't say I don't understand Bradley Sparks' actions. Miles Acid, also a former rival of Bradley Sparks, standing in the middle of the ring, making his way over to Alistair McCarthy. Stomps down on the ankle. Miles Acid taking the attack to Alistair McCarthy early on. This match still has not made it into the ring, ladies and gentlemen. Alistair McCarthy throwing Miles Acid in now. Both men enter the ring at the same time. This match is officially underway. Alistair McCarthy taking the attack to Miles Acid early. German suplex to start off the match. Got the head trapped. Big punches from Alistair McCarthy. Big stomps to the chest as well. Alistair McCarthy not letting the signs of damage from that attack earlier on in this match show at all. Huge frog splash off the top rope from Alistair McCarthy. Going for the cover on Miles Acid. 2. Only a 2 count for Alistair McCarthy. Miles Acid with a little bit more fight than that left in him. Over the top, once again, clothesline from Alistair McCarthy. Big stomps down on the back from Alistair McCarthy as well. Miles Acid not in a good position here. Kicks him back off the middle rope, misses the kick. Miles Acid. Big knee to the knee of Alistair McCarthy. A series of them. With Alistair McCarthy being a high flyer, it is a good game plan to take out the legs. Throws him into the ropes. Big knee to the midsection and a kick to the face from Alistair McCarthy. He's going for the cover on Miles Acid. A kick out at 1 from Miles Acid. Off the middle rope, coffin drop connects. Alistair McCarthy wants Miles Acid back up on his feet. Big punches to the face and a chop to the chest. German suplex takes Miles Acid out. He's got the leg and the arm, pulling Miles Acid into a better position in the middle of the ring. The head is trapped. Got the back of the head of Miles Acid, working his way into the corner. Big kicks from Alistair McCarthy, and then one to the face to finish it off. Miles Acid able to fight back with a reversal. Flips him over. Miles Acid. Big spear from Alistair McCarthy takes out Miles Acid. Onto the outside now, bouncing the back of Miles Acid off the apron before throwing him back in. Up to the top rope, Alistair McCarthy calling Miles Acid up to his feet. Huge leg drop from the top rope. Alistair McCarthy going for something really big right now. This is not a good position for Miles Acid. He's got him up, drops him down. 1, 2, 3. Alistair McCarthy wins. Even with the attack from Bradley Sparks, Alistair McCarthy is still able to retain, or not retain, but just win. Bradley Sparks standing down at the apron. Alistair McCarthy a little pissed off about the attack earlier on in this match. Making his way down the ramp. Bradley Sparks standing ominously in the dark. We need to get the lights on at the top of the ramp. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Alistair McCarthy makes his way up. Bradley Sparks just standing there, goading his opponent. Huge punch to the face. Both of these men throwing haymakers at the top of the ramp. Robert Turner from UCW World Class appears on Friday Night Fights just to break up the match. Bradley Sparks with a huge punch to the face, taking the attack to Alistair McCarthy now. Absolute carnage at the top of the ramp to end off UCW Friday Night Fights. To recap this match, or this UCW Friday Night Fights episode, we've had Harper Pearson take on Ellie Clark and lose for the UCW Darkstream Championship in a 10-minute first to fall 1v1. We had Shogun Miles Kari take on Darren Epps and also lose in this one-on-one normal rules match. Alexander Kelly defeated Greg Snyder and Maximus Kang in an absolutely incredible UCW Friday Night Fights match. Noel defeated Tifa Lockhart for the UCW Women's Fight Night Championship in an Extreme Rules one-on-one match. And Alistair McCarthy beat Miles Acid in a one-on-one normal match despite the interruptions from Bradley Sparks before and after. This has been UCW Friday Night Fights. For those of you who have been here the whole time, I appreciate you. It's all love. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe, comment, get active in chat. We go live all the time, but mostly on Sundays to do our UCW Awakening, World Class, and Friday Night Fight shows. That might be changing soon, but I will let everyone know. UCW Dark happens at least twice a week, and we play a variety of different games. This is UCW United Championship Wrestling. Make sure to check out the Twitch and the YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok as well. We've also got the Casual, which is the alternative YouTube where we play more than just WWE. I am Josh. I have been your host. I appreciate every single one of you. Make sure you have a good night. Be safe. This has been UCW. Thank you for watching.